appreciate we have the chance to do volunteering in Ciyin. Today, translations team is actually this week is the fourth week of the traditional. We have all 29 members in the translation team. Today is Australian and New Zealand's team who in charge the translations. Today is Anita's, Eugene's, Sharon's, Fangqi, and Yiqin to do the translations. If you are in the English translation live, so please make some comments in the. Please make some comments in your device, and we will read through it. Okay. So actually we all is according to our teamwork. The teamwork is very important to us. Last week is the China's sister Yaoqin is leave the message for leave the most messages for us. Thank you. Sister Yao Ciyin leave 29 messages to us, and she Sister Linda Pei also left a message for us. Says we are our. Actually, we can't read all the messages through the line. Maybe we can read through some of them. Last week we have book sharings about our Earth is in troubles. Our Earth in fevers. Sister Linda Pence also leave a message to us. Sister Suju have a lot of message from the readers too. From US, Canada's also leave a message. This book sharing is great for them. Brothers Dinan or Brother Dinan's left some talk about the Daikan technologies. A lot of readers also have some response on that. Sister Yao Ciyin also left some message about the books. From Malaysia's families at Malaysia's, there is leave some message through for us. Family members from America also leave some message for us. Sister Ciyin from Taiwan also left a message. It says Wednesday is a great day for her. Family members from China also leave a lot of message for us. She has write 5 pages of articles to about her message. Actually, you can still listen to our book sharings for the past few weeks through YouTube. You are welcome to listen again. Some of the working staff also listen to the YouTube again for the book sharing. We also have some messages left on the YouTube. About Sister Sutu, who sharing her experience is very great. This is all the our speakers feedback. We got some family members in the live in this call. She want to give books to Sister Xu Hong. For the book title is 一如阳光。在这一段时间不太稳定，所以他自己也心生烦恼。可是他在上个星期上线连接的，听了顶南师兄的一段分享以后，他整个豁然开朗。所以我们现在用掌声来感恩徐红以及 Sister Xu Hong the feedback that after listen to the brother Tim Hong's, she becomes so more cheerful. 所以我们会把它送过去哈。好，那在这边呢，我们可以看到的是徐红。常常跟我们分享。那在这里面呢，我们非常感恩烟旭，还有呢陕西西安的于建龙烟旭，还有雷云。你们这边烟旭 and 金红哦，你们都去注意到，然后这样直接的这样子讲，让我们非常的感动。虽然没办法一一在这边念出，但是我们都会把它。All response to the our about our book sharings, we can read through it through our Facebook or Instagram. She also write his emotions. 所以他文笔是非常好的，而且非常典雅。那昨天晚上我又看到他看到了是8月19上个礼拜的哈，只是我还没有办法整理，所以非常感恩这些给我们。Thank you all the response from the 我们老师公主纳履足迹的这一个地方 ，all who respond to the 但是因为雨真的下得很大，今天是我们年纪最长的庄学老师，年纪很大，我不知道他多大。他告诉你，他会说他很年轻，所以我就说。Today, there's our elderly set who shares Sister 庄学。哦，他们已经到了，所以我们直接
哦，所以跳一个单元，所以我们要直接call out出去了哈。那首先呢，今天我们要call out即时通的第一个，我们要到的是我们的大陆。那大陆的时候，我们到内蒙去，
亲切的欢迎歌，
大家可以看到哈，您看看，这个是我们在内蒙，所以非常感恩，就是慈济走了这样50多年以后，其实全世界涵盖太多爱的一个。
Today we have a call out from the Inner Mongolia's cities, Baotou for.
为什么？因为我突然觉得地理稍微清楚一点点。以前呢，可能只有用背的，那现在慢慢的，我知道有这一些。所以呢，你看大家都是义不容辞哦。那我们来看第一颗
相距遥远，但在慈济大家庭爱缩短距离，新春祝福内蒙古的第一颗慈济种子，送给众人，深深期许。
第一颗种子啊。
This is first our volunteer in inner Mongolia. She says that we have to actually to help out the less fortunate publics. We have to experience more volunteers to come and help out in Mongolia.
开心哈，为什么开心呢？因为记得吗？就是赵浩曾经呢，就是送他女儿去高考以后，马上打开手机连线读书会。那这个时候师姐展神通知
our volunteer Sister Chow House, although she sends her daughter to school, after she sent her daughter to school, she immediately go online to listen to the book sharing. Sister Chow House share her time in Ciyin. Thank you for being have such a lovely time for me to sharing in this. My child's actually in high school. They are all very support me and come to encourage me to for this sharing. Thank you, Sister Chauhan. Some of the volunteers even have time off on Wednesday. Some of even our volunteer translation team volunteer in Singapore also take leave to do this book sharing. This is actually the inner Mongolia's Philippines gathering.
成语里面呢，志工的早会成语里面，上人也这样赞叹他们。我们就来看这一段，去稍稍的去了解，在那么遥远的地方，内蒙，然后呢，这里面的人间菩萨。请我们的妈妈先喝下第一口茶。
再次跟妈妈说，妈妈我爱你。
Thank you, moms. I love.
就是爱自己的家庭，爱自己的妈妈、爸爸，爱孩子，爱丈夫，小家，这种小爱。
In the Mongolia, Ciyin volunteer organized Philippines Thanksgiving. When my daughter is young, I guide her. Now she guide me in the Ciyin.
心去对人，这叫做菩萨道。内修清净，外对人群的付出。
in Ciyin, they help Qingfu to get clothes before sent to cremations. Not one person can do this alone. This needs a group of people encourage each other, need cooperations among. This is the world's. Short lifespan made the value of life or life is like bubble on the waters will dispose very quickly. This is what masters shares. Actually, they do more than what we see at this. We heard that in the Mongolian sharings is Sister Weina. I like to go. I like to stay with you because you have positive energy.
好，我们再试一遍哈。OK， 来，好，请说。他的声音没出来，是不是关掉他的？维娜，你有听到我的声音吗？如果有，请挥手让我知道。
Sister Mona.
那非常好。OK， 那你直接讲了，维娜，我们。
Can you wave to us? We can.
感恩。
Good morning, dear master and family members of Ciyin. Today I'm sharing I'm from Baotou City. Today I want to share a case.
听到老师的声音吗？你的声音，你的麦克风有断续哦。刚刚测试非常好，来，您再继续讲讲看。来。
I repeat again. Good morning, dear master and family members of Ciyin around the world. I'm Weina. Actually, you might have some problems. Maybe we have to change your mind. Okay.
你有第二支麦克风吗？你的麦克风，维娜，你有听到我的声音的话，请挥挥手。维娜有听到我的声音吗？他有听到我的声音，可是反而现在听不到他的声音。维娜，你那边有麦克风吗？另外一支麦克风。好，因为你的声音是有一段没一段，但是我现在可以吗？可以的。好，请不要从头了，就是从开始讲。现在声音可以吗？对，直接讲，不要再问候了哦，直接讲。好，感恩您。亲爱的上人，常住师傅，全球慈济家人。
I come from Baotou cities. I'm Weina. Today I will share Jiang Jielong case. Actually, Jielong mother's died of illness when he was 1.5. Jiang Jielong fathers also suffering from heart disease, still taking medications. Jielong has been living with his grandmother, the 83 years old grandmother who is thin, weight only 63 pounds. The grandmother says the pain of illness is far less than her heart pain because she thinks that she won't live long and don't want to leave Jianlong alone. So a family includes two patients and one child. 3 generations are living together. So in the beginnings, volunteers try to help to supply them the second-hand bedding and wash the pillowcase and cushions. And we also advise Jianfu to move into the free government housing, which is have a lower cost. When the sisters saw Jianlong wearing a rotten vest, volunteer Li Xuanhua bought the child a new clothes and shoes for him to to avoid to avoid the communication gaps. She also arranged her sons to accompany Jianlong. Jianlong was a child in Inner Mongolia, but he had not seen the desert yet. So we took her to the desert to see around during the vacations. When celebrate Jianlong's birthday this year, he says that it was the first time in his life that he ate a cake for his birthday, and for the first time, so many people celebrate his birthday. For the past few months, Ciyin volunteer has been consistently accompanying Grandmom Jianlong and made her feel more comfortable. Unfortunately, on September 5th, she passed away peacefully. So Jianlong and the son went back to his house. So volunteers were worried about the child and took the child to the nursing home and a caring teacher for him and arranged it well before leaving him without worry. Jianfu, the brothers of Jianlong, Jian 卷福 share a photo of that. Jianfu, who is self-defense and adrenaline, was finally touched by selfless love of a Ciyin volunteer. He chilled out and often come back for volunteering works. In addition to share the joys of doing environmental protection, he also learned to love children. In the 12th lunar month, they sent them a photo with the volunteer. Chen was smiling, but we didn't expect that it would be the last time we saw him. On the 8 days of the first month, I received news of Chen death due to the heart attacks. The news that the cremations on the 11th of the first lunar month should we see her off of the worst period of the pandemic. But according to the Chinese custom, when a person dies, he must wear a set of clothes, but he doesn't. But we have another. We will spend some money to buy him a set of clothes. But after the clothes issue, another issue is the two relatives accompanied by her family, dare not go in the mode to dress.
真的要进穿吗？他身边就放着一个刚刚跳楼自杀的女，我们没有说话，只是一人。
The staff of the mortuary was shocked and said, "Are you sure you want to wear it by yourself?" There's another case in commit suicide case at the beside. So, are you there to go into the room?
维娜有的相信我的声音吗？只是你的如何可以把衣服穿得很庄严。
So our volunteer help go to the room and help him to wear the clothes.
各位线上直播的家人，我们还是给维娜掌声拍拍手，好不好？好。维娜非常的感恩哦，我们画面还是出现，让她
thank you for Weina, Sister Weina, for the sharing of this touching case.
那非常感恩内蒙的维娜哈，今天前面测试是非常顺利的。
But we can't actually apologize on we can't really hear Sister Mona voice at this moment. So we just screen to like we can look through the PowerPoint and have a look on the case. This is
是很可惜的，就是在测试时间一直在断讯，所以延误的时间。那你可以看到这个小朋友，你看他这么开心，脸上是笑容的。虽然他在极短的时间失去了2位，
this is
他就是跟慈济有缘的孩子。
Jianlong. Actually, he lost his dad and his grandmoms within a short period. So he
他把这样子的一个钱是这样捐出来，要一起请购宇宙大抉择的哈。
actually in those Mongolians volunteer accompany this child and make him to do more in the volunteering, especially in the documentary. Then he also donate some money for the requisitions for great and enlightenment of the Buddha. Sisters give us some money, but he want to donate. Oh, thank you, Mona.
同时，书竹师姐这边也让他非常的一个感动。那在这边同时上，陕西的建龙跟延续真的非常谢谢你们，你们都是非常仔细在聆听。
Thank you, Jeno and Weishi for listening, participate in the book sharing.
您是第2次的聆听，第1次是在志工早会，大家有没有注意到他在陕西西安，但是是连线的自早，听到书竹师姐，她非常年轻。啊，无论是陕西的西安、建龙或者内蒙。
Thank you, Sanxi's brothers and Inner Mongolia sisters for the sharing.
我们一并的掌声感恩。好，那因为呢，我们的庄学老师已经回到这里了哈。
Now our sister Zhuangxue already here, so we welcome here to have the sessions of book sharing.
他是在安平，所以今天从台南安平回来，回到这里来的时候，那每一次哦，他一来的时候，我们团队大有能量，因为他是我们团队最年轻的，看他的长相就知道年轻的。可是待会无论他导读或者他的简报，
all the PowerPoints and all the sharing session is prepared by herself. Good morning to everyone. I'm from Tainan, Anping, sisters Zhuangxue. Actually, year 2020 is actually the anniversary of 30 anniversaries of our recycle team.
推动环保、守护大地的一个信愿行。那今天我们跟大家呢，如何来迈向永续之路？好。
Master is very concerned about the recent bushfires, the bushfire during summer in Australia. Actually, already incurred some 600 thousands square lands. This is and how the other way antiques summers wildfire also already makes fire also has already on fires for 3 months. The U.S. contribute for 94% of the world plastic consumptions. Europe is 72, Benrong is 93, and India is 82. These all plastic particles already fuel the biological crisis and even pollute drinking water. Taiwan's carbon emissions also is our 25th in the world. Actually, our Earth is in troubles. So, what happens? What should we do? We have to do good deed so we can save this Mother Earth.
A researcher in England wrote this book that says it's 7 years to 7 planets. And in the book, it says that we only have 7 years to save this planet. Otherwise, there will be a lot of disaster in the world. It would be like a series of Armageddon-like disasters. This book suggests that the temperature cannot rise higher than 2 degrees than what it was during the Industrial Revolution. There is a lot of things that we're worried about. There's a lot of things that can increase the rate in which the world is getting destroyed. And there's a few things that we can do, like being vegetarian, stop taking public transport, and stop eating meat. So the Earth is already in such a state. So how do we recover from it? So we need to make sure the things we eat actually contains very little carbon footprint. So when we know how how to do it, we need to spread the word so other people know. So what we need to do is eat local foods and to reduce the transportation of these foods. We also need to reduce the amount of packaging that each food contains. So we need to pick as little packaging as we can.
这个意思是告诉我们怎么，我们烹调的时候越简单越好，所以才会少了很多的一个水资源哈。然后第五呢，就是购买适当的分量，减少产生垃圾。这个意思告诉
it's
我们
also to buy only buy what you need, so you don't waste any food.
不完，然后变成厨余。所以这个5项呢，一定要透过教育
try and reduce the amount of time you use to cook your food.
就是学校的学生，我们的很多老师在场那如何去告诉
There is a lot of teachers
学生能够去
here,
怎样影响
and
他
we
们
need
家
to
长
teach these
这是我们
kids
老
so
师
that
很重
they
要
can
一
go
定要
influence their
使命
parents.
所以呢，这5项我们如何
So
告
these
诉
are the
透过教育
5 things that we need to do
好
to reduce our carbon
那
footprint.
么我们到底全球慈济人的大爱回向呢？慈济人重视环保，所以我们很多这个废
Tzu
弃
people
物都给它
love
怎样呢？
environmental
回收再制。
protection,
怎么样回收再制呢？就是把垃圾
and
无
so
用
we
化
want
为
to
有用， 成为我们的净式产品。那我们好，那到底最好
reuse
的方法是怎么
as
做
much
呢？
as we can.
这
So
个
we
很
would
重要的，我
change
们到底要来
things
怎
that
么
are
做呢？
garbage
好，就是
to things
我们
that
说
are
摇篮到摇篮。所谓摇篮到摇
very
篮，就是
useful.
能够废弃物能够把它变成有用的，无用变成有用的，这个叫摇篮到摇篮。那么摇篮到摇篮的过程
So
当中
what
呢，
we
这
want
叫零
is
废弃
to
这个叫做
have
摇
a
篮到摇
cycle in
篮
which the stuff
好
that
还
the
有
waste
呢，这个
products
大家都知
we
道，现在
produce
智
through
慧师兄他
manufacturing,
印
or the
花
things
的
we throw
水杯，
away, to
然后
be
被
able
喷
to
了水的时
reuse
候，中间那一层
those
可以做什么？大家说
garbage
说，
to
中
create
间那层
something
可以做
new.
什么？卫生纸，对不对？外面这2层可以做什么？地砖。这个是。再过来呢，还有这是什么？这是什么？折叠碗。折叠碗是用什么做的？无毒的矽胶做的。然后这个可以什么这个功能呢？它的耐热耐冷可以负40度到180度。
So you can see that
师兄他
like
研发的，
this
这个叫做无用
one of our
大用，
brothers
也就是
invented
摇
this
篮到摇篮
through
的意思。
the
好，
rubbish
那现
that
在
we
我们
threw
现在
away.
呢，我们来看看这些废弃物，我们到底要怎么能够减少废弃物？那现在呢，我们来看
So
到
how
我们
do we
的
reduce
电子
our
垃圾到底
waste?
会？我们现在请美玲老师帮我播放影片，我们来看看全世界的一个电子量。
换新手机，旧的3C 产品和手机就变成了电子垃圾。联合国报告显示，去年全球的电子垃圾
Because of
量高达
the high
5360万吨。
rate of exchanging of phones and things like that, there's been a rise in electronic waste.
电脑荧幕堆成一座小山，这些全都是电子垃圾。
We found out that
You can see that there's this whole mountain. This is all
54 million tons of
electronic
food
waste.
waste.
家电、科技商品日新月异，旧款与损坏产品当作垃圾丢弃。根据联合国最新报告，5年来电子垃圾增加21%，总产量前
In
3
5 years, the amount of waste that have been electronic waste that have increased is about 21%.
量则是西欧与北欧国家名列前茅。
Well, the amount of like recycling capacity and also legislation throughout the world is not keeping up with the big growth.
全球电子垃圾妥善回收比例只有17.4%，
The
各种化学物
the
质处理
total
成本高
of the
回收率
electronic
远高于
waste
开发中地
recycling
区
is only
If
17%.
it's then going to developing countries, for example, then it's informally treated by open burning, by acid bases, etc., and causing substantial issues for the health and the environment.
科学家原本预估，2030年电子垃圾量会是2019年1.4倍。不过 ，COVID-19 疫情下，民众宅在家，科技设
Because
备
of
需求量高，恐怕使得电子垃圾增加更快。
Because of the COVID-19, there is a rise in electronics usage. So there's a chance
现在我们
that
要做到
the
什么
electronic waste
5啊就是
has
氢气
increased,
在源头
will
就是
increase.
少用
用、少用、重复使用、修理再用，然后清净回收有大用，回收很好，不用更好哈。好，来再过来是
Recycling is good, but reducing is better.
地球的环境危机从事实开始。好，那么最重要的，可告诉我们要怎样呢？多吃食，少开车，骑单车，为地球降温。然后最重要呢，
be vegetarian, drive less,
一呢，就是一
try
省水，三就是
riding your bike more.
造福行善啊！大家一起来爱护我们的地球。大
And
家
everyone, let's come and look after
大家
this
一起
world.
加油，感恩，
加油！好，您告诉大家您今年几岁？
Please tell everyone how old are you?
几岁？在那边回应就好。
我今年33岁。
I'm 33 years old.
各位，
我上次还从花莲营队参加30人环保队服，那个志工的队服才刚回来，刚刚。
对，给他掌声，拍拍手哈。
I just came back from a 30-year anniversary.
可是竟然可以这样子做简报导读，好，而且声音是如此的洪亮，而且他是环保讲师哎，所以在这里真的让我们
she is actually a promoter of environmental protection.
好，那大家
Let's give her a round of applause.
我们看到的是我们环保教育3点就在
We see that environmental protection education has reached its 30th anniversary.
特别去讲，那讲到了，你看看这个，我不晓得你拥有了没有？但是呢，C 特别跟我讲说，老师一定要告诉大家，我们这一个餐具啊，唐氏的净式唐风新石器，它不怕姜黄。也就是你姜黄，有时候放到那个碗里面，它洗不起来，
this bowl is can have turmeric in it. The turmeric will not stain the bowl.
然后所有的医疗事业的同仁都拿到，他们拿到以后好欢喜。那我们其他人怎么拿到啊？就是到书轩。
How do we get this product?
一定可以拿到。
We just need to go to the Jinsu store to
用这样
purchase
的一个
it.
支持的一个方式哈，所以你看大家都来献宝哈，然后在这个当下里面，我们看到这么多的回收，所以在这个地方里面，
You see, there's a lot of these things that are
所以您家的卫生纸
needs to be recycled.
一定要换哦，一定要
You
换，
need to
哈，
change
希望大家一起用最实际的生活一个落实，我们非常感恩
and change the how you live
他们全部
to
用我们净式环保卫生纸，所以我们还有很多的空间可以去告诉大家哈。那在这个当下里面呢，我们非常感恩这么多人的一个善效应哈。那接下
So
来
we thank you everyone that are so supportive in this.
之前呢，我们要回应一下直播。感恩阿根廷
So for now, we need to respond to some of the comments. Thank you, the person from
环保护生爱地球。那这边呢，
Argentina
我们的客户团队邱月红呢，他说相约在线上。月红，您是在哪里的家人？你没有说哈。好，这边是马来西亚新山的家人，非常感恩你 ，Michael Gang， 谢谢你。时间一到，大陆家人就已经上线了，非常感恩时间。我们的 Victor G 说欢迎我们的纽澳口译团队哦 ，Victor 是在北加州哈。那石家庄今天有20多位家人
Victor is
新的
from
共修处，哇，石家庄新的共修处，跟他挥手也祝福他们好不好？一起来。石家庄，谢谢你们搬到新的共修处，20多人跟我们一起连线，感恩你们哦。好，我们在 Anti-Crime， 他说 Today program is rich， 我们每一周都是非常非常丰富了哈。加拿大的列治文南比尔，谢谢您在这边呢。看我们的读书会之后，也带动加拿大的读书会，非常的感恩。好，时间说南京的家人和富林家人也一起来到我们的线上读书会，非常感恩南京跟富林的家人哈。那子琳，您在松山，您的好朋友也在我们的主场哈。好，我们这里的
So now we're just thanking a lot of volunteers from all around the world that is responding to this study group.
终于您在哪一个国家？告诉我们一下哈。内蒙的家人，第一颗 种子，恩利师姐，谢谢您，欢迎您上线，跟我们一起连线哈。希望有机会，恩利师姐第一颗种子，刚才看到你了，你也可以上线。这里是马来西亚霹雳安顺的邱顺利，菲律宾家人非常感恩我们的菲律宾家人。好，我们是邓医师，谢谢你说 Looking forward to yet another exciting sessions of Kaohsiung Book Club sharing， 谢谢我们的邓医师哈。他说感恩 to Australia Translation Team。好，所以非常的感恩。那希望所有的家人，徐红师姐说她一直在线上，非常的感动。徐红师姐，这是您的书，今天杨汉会来到主场帮您带回南京。然后这是李义慧师姐女儿的故事，然后妈妈写的。那上个礼拜顶南是要给你，我们已经准备好了哈。南京的家人非常感恩你们哦。好，那接下来精彩出题。讲师是我们看到了我们的画面上是大林慈院芬芳杏林哈，所以呢，请我们的导播一直带个画面哦。那现在我们知道大林慈院的时候，最新的联想我们会想到什么？就是大林慈院几岁生日啦？20岁哈。
We're just going to be inviting the superintendent of Darling Tzu Hospital, and they just recently celebrated a 20-year anniversary.
然后搭档来，我要特别是搭档我们的简瑞腾哈。那我为什么停在这边呢？因为接下来这一位家人，您在这边看起来哪一个是比较年轻的？要说好。
So I wonder, out of all these people, who do you think is most youngest, and is the person in the middle?
电视台的时候有没有看到我们一个广告？这个广告呢，其实是让我们非常感动的。
If you've been watching Dai TV, there's been a ad. I don't know if you've seen this.
我是中医师庄佳颖，大家好，我是中医师陈云安。我们即将去拜访，
有没有？我们的委任也是其中一个主持人哦。
师芬姐好。
陈医师，你怎么会来这里？
孙老师，
陈医师，
欢迎你来。
坐着。
可以。与大家一起分享中医天地合一、顺时养生的生活方式。
So this is a ad for a program, a new program in Dai TV, and it's about the how to look after yourself and the benefits of having herbal medicine.
欢迎大家一起来收看最健康、最精彩、最快乐的节目《中医出任务》。
最健康、最精彩、最开心、最欢喜的节目，每周日6点，还有重播时间。这个新的节目叫做什么？中医出任务。
PM 6 a.m. and there are some
中医出任务。所以呢，我们来看看呢
replays.
接下来昨天过情人节，请问接下来这是什么节日啊？
So yesterday was Valentine's Day. So what do you think
对不起，
that day is?
稍微消音一下哈。所以你看看来这边的时候，我们这样的一个片头，其实让我们觉得非常的振奋，就一下子就觉得非常的怎么样，非常的健康哈。那昨天过情人节，那接下来就是要过什么？中秋节。对，
The next we're going to be celebrating Mid-Autumn Festival.
他在各方面这方面也是非常，所以他会去讲到有关于中秋养生的一个部分哦。
So this doctor will be talking about how to look after yourself during the Mid-Autumn Festival.
3大节之一，是合家团圆的日子，同时也是气温明显转凉的分界点。秋高气爽，亲朋好友一起到户外赏月，本来是件惬意的事，但很有可能一不小心就放纵口欲，成为身体的负担或造成不适。
So during the Mid-Autumn Festival, it is a time where the seasons are changing, and because it is one of the three biggest festivals in Taiwan, and sometimes that there is we might eat too much and increase the amount of burden our body is taking.
我就给他跳过去让过去的，因为他今天不是主角哈，所以我们运动医学昨天虽然还跟他联络哈，所以运动医学这个部分也是
this is also a
就是西医包括
sports medicine
影像学的参考啊，甚至是解剖啊、神经的概念，所以在治疗的疾病上，它可以达到更精准、更准确的一个效果。那甚至中医其实也进步，它发展出一些新的治疗方式啊，或再配合比如说像小针刀啊、浮针啊，甚至是美式整脊啊这样子的一个做法，其实可以帮助运动员在回场甚至在复原的阶段呢，它恢复的会更快。
Through the using of medical imaging and instruments, even Chinese medicine has improved because of its accuracy and changes in methods on administering and practicing the Chinese medicine.
去年，美国他们也做了一个最新的医学研究，那就是拿花椰菜在治疗肝炎、肝癌的疾病的病人，然后也有得到就是蛮正面的答案。
So they decided to.
我们看的视频虽然是看一小段， 可是实际上我们会把
American research found that broccoli can help in fighting cancer.
看到哈，就是人医。那既然是医生的话，包括我们的执行长也好，还有呢委任师兄，他们一定是绝对有这样的一个经验值哈。那我们现在画面上看到的是菲律宾，所以菲律宾的家人他们也是从
The image that we're showing now is from Philippines.
中医师到那边的时候，又要产生怎么样的一个功效呢？那我们待会呢就即将看到我们的委任会在这里来出现，然后看有没有神奇的一个结果哈。我们一起来看一下哈。
So let's look at this video.
哇，来了，很痛，站不起来。
Salamat sa Panginoon ay pinagaling ako ng doktor, makalakad na. Hindi masyadong masakit.
Before I wasn't able to walk, but because it was so painful, but now I can.
时间上的因缘关系，所以呢，我们现在呢要热烈掌声来欢迎。
So let's welcome.
同时，请导播 take 的是画面。来，我们来看一下，神奇的
Chinese medicine
厉害
doctor.
吧？他连这个也会哎，好，所以我们可以看到，今天来到这边，果然是高人一等的。好，这就是我们委任出任务哈，可以帮我们。所以呢，我们非常感恩哈。今天委任在这边的时候呢，待会哦，这个年轻的
Dr. Weiren
竟然讲完以后，会在执行长之前，他就走人了呢。这样子要不要调整？稍微教导一下，而且是我们慈大跟我们有关系的毕业生，实际上不是这样子的。他的中午要赶去什么王诊？光这件事要不要热烈掌声一下？
So because he's actually after this, he needs to rush back to clinic to
那他真的是非常非常的优秀，我非常感恩。
treat patients.
一年会来6位的医师，我们台中慈院也会来6位，因为不能超过哈。那非常感恩我们各大医院呢，就是所有的医王都来到这边给我们线上读书最直接的给力。
So we will thank everyone that come to support us and come here to share.
上人，常驻师傅，全球的慈济家人，然后现场的包括美云老师，好，然后执行长王校长，好，然后各位师兄师姐，大家早安，大家好。
Good morning, everyone.
我是大林慈济医院中医部陈仁医师。其实我很紧张啦，
I'm actually quite nervous.
月初我们大林20周年，我才主持完那个场面，应该也现场也蛮大的，但是
there's a lot of people in the 20th anniversary, but I'm actually very nervous. I'm more nervous here, even though there's less people in front of me.
真的很不好意思，今天没。
I'm actually from 高雄, and I'm sorry that
我又马上要赶回去，对，所以
I'm sorry that I can't stay.
这样真的很不好意思。那今天呢，其实来到这边， 今年是我到慈济，就是从我见习实习就一路到在慈济医
I
院
can't
从住
stay
院
here
念
for
到
very long
慈济医院去。
because
那其他人都在大理慈济院。
I
其实在慈
have
济今年是第
to
10
go
年。
to clinic. I
那
can't even go
其
home
实以我
first.
这样子一个非常之前的经历啦，其实能够到这边来跟大家分享，其实我觉得这是我很莫大的荣幸。那其实比在不管在医学的
I
道
feel
路上面，
quite honored to come here
就让我们很强
and
烈的
share
在
because
法的道路上，
for me I'm actually quite a
上人啊，
new
还有各位
doctor
师
and
长
there's
都
still a
带
lot
领
of
我们，
knowledge
其实也都在我
that
们
I don't
很前
have
面的地方。所以
and
小如我觉得没有太
for
大
me
的资格能够跟大家
I don't
说
believe I
说
have
到些什么
the
事情，但是我只是想说，就
experience
我
to
在慈
share
济这
with
短短的这10年
everyone here.
的一些事情，那跟大家做一些
So I just
心
want to
灵层面
share
上的分享。那
my
身为
what
上
my
人的
experiences
弟子，
are
就是我们是上人的手眼脚嘛。那我们当然是希望说，
because
在我们的
we are
生涯
Master's
里面，在我们的职
hands
位，在
and
我们的
feet.
职业里面，能够是不是去
We
实
need
践，
to
就是上人跟师父们教导我们的事情。那
show
我
what
就只想
Master
在这件
and
事情上，就
has
是
taught
让
us.
大家看，就是也跟大家分享一下，就是我试着在我的职业生涯里面去实践，就是上人教我的
So I want to try and
所看到的就是爱
share
与感恩的故
how
事。
I have
好，那
get
刚刚感恩美云老师有
use
做
what
一
I
个
have
介绍，
taught
这样。
in
那
my
其实
profession
我现在除了
or
在
have
大理
been
慈济
taught
医
by
院
Master in
服
my
务以外，
professional
其实
life.
我也在一些就是运动团队里面去担任他们的医师。那包括就是职业的球队跟我们周遭的一些大学，甚至是县政府，然后基层的球队，其实都是我们现在目前在合作的故事的部分。这样，那当然后面会有一些故事啦，
So
可以跟大家
now
做一些
we
分
have
享。这样，那一开始我想
been
先
in
跟大家
contact
分
with a
享
lot
这
of
张图片。这个图
different
片其实在北海道，这是北海道大
sport
学，北海道大学它的一个算是创办的博士啦，
become
他的一个雕像，
to
这
treat a
是
lot
北海道
of
大学的
from
门口。
professional
那大
athletes
家从
to
影像上可
the
能不
most
是很清楚。
local
如果你放
your
大看
local
的话，
sports
这
team
是一个非常
to
美的
help
雕像，它
them
在下面
recover.
有一行小小的英文字叫做 "Boys be ambitious"， 这样就是 "Boys be ambitious"。ambitious 的意思就是说，其实在英文的意思本来是指积极的、有企图的意思，但其实他说 "be ambitious" 其实并不是告诉我们说你要好像很有侵略感，其实不是这个意思。他其实是在告诉我们一件事情，他说
So at the moment
年轻
he's
人
just
少年你要怎么样？有远大的志向，你要有一个长远的抱负，要有一个长远的抱负。
he's just trying
在
to
这件事情的
explain
图片
the
呢，其实是我
phrase
很喜欢
boys
的
be
一个图片。
ambitious.
希
He's
望
saying
我
ambitious
先
is
放
not
在这个地方，
something
做一
is
个
not a
隐
word
喻。
that
那最
is
后我会再跟大家分
asking
享。
the boys to
最后会
be
再跟大家分享。
confrontational and
那
invasive, but
我
to
说
have
10年前吧，10年前大概在
a long-term
我有
vision.
说了哈，就我到就是刚到就是从学校受跑以后，就到慈济医院来做一件实习这样。那其实刚进来慈济
So
医院的时候，
when I first
跟其他的医院
received the
其实我以
as
前
soon as I
是在
received
中国医药大学
the
在台中念书，其实
doctor's
跟中国医药
uniform,
大学
I
这
went
些比
to
较可能
Ciyin
盈利性质比较
to
强的一些就是
work.
医院，其实慈济医院真的给我一个很强烈的对比啊。第一个最大的对比就是走进医院里面，师兄师姐的人数比医师、护理师的人数还多。这件事情真
I
的是一
find
个就是很大的
it's actually
冲
quite
突，就
interesting
是说比起来
compared
的。
to
但是
from
这10
Tsuji
年来，其实不用10
Hospital
年，
to
我进
other
去
Tsuji
10天就发
Hospital
现了没有这些师
that
兄师姐，我们很多事情都做不到，真的都做不到。而且这些师
it's
兄师姐，不
because
管他来自于
and
任何
when
地
you
方，大
walk
家可以
in
看到
the
的是
Tsuji Hospital, you
有
find
护
that
士
there actually
曼
is
宁师姐嘛，
more
曼宁师姐，
volunteers
每一个
than
师姐
there
都跟
are
曼宁师姐一样，就是
doctors and
非常的有
nurses.
气质，非常
But
的
in
有
about
过
10
关的
days, I
那师兄
realized
当然也
that
是一样，师兄当然是一样。
a
那其
lot
实
of
在
these
慈济医院里
things
面，就是从小师
without
就是这样训练起来，其
without
实
the volunteers, we
跟
can
这些
never
病人
do.
相处。那在这10年之内，其实我也成家立业了，成家立业。那
So in
不只
this
是说
10
我自己
years,
的家业，其实也包括
I
职
have
业。其实在17年的时候，我也升
got
成
married
就是正式成为我们的进师弟子这样。
and
那
I've also
感恩。 那
gotten
这些其
commissioned.
实都要非常感恩，非常感恩，就是包括从上人、师
I'm
父
very
师
thank
兄师姐一
you,
路的引导。
very
那其实在
grateful
受
for
证的过
Master
程中，
and
这是我
the
到花莲去寻根的画面。我还无意
Masters
间真的是没有想约
in
的，无意
Hualien.
间遇到了我的国小的老师，他跟我同梯受证，同梯受
I
证。对，
when I went to get commissioned, I met with my primary school teacher.
那这是我们受证，就是上人受证的那一天，那很多同仁啊，当然都会帮我觉得很开心这样子。所以其实真的是在
a lot of these of my colleagues were very happy for me when I got commissioned.
好，那话说回来，其实大家接触这么多医院里面，相信大家师兄师姐也都有在医院做医疗志工，可是很多的科别，大家都可以理解。那中医科怎么会好像
a lot of the subcategories of medicine everyone can sort of understand, but like how do the Chinese medicine work in a Western hospital?
会有什么样子的感受？但是大家今天看到我的时候，会不会觉得说，哎呀，这个怎么会是中医科的医师？对不对？其实
And so,
在
like when people look at me, they don't think I'm a Chinese medicine.
他们都会觉得，哎，怎么跟你原来的看起来的好像不太一样？那
They
我想借由这个
don't think that I am a Chinese medicine doctor because I don't look
或者说对现在的中医可能会有一点点不一样的感觉，这样。那中医到底在做什么了？
So what does Chinese medicine do?
中医就在做这个，所以温孙应该嘛是在做这，我的孙子应该做这个控八控控啦，控八控控，控九一控控控。那我的阿公阿嬷就觉得我是在做这个，那当然其实不是啦那我的爸爸妈妈，我在医院工作嘛，我的爸爸妈妈，我儿子在医院工作，大概然后就值班熬夜啊，没有办法工作，然后就很累，就睡，就倒在那个值班台上这样。我的爸爸妈妈以为我是这样子
my grandparents think I'm doing this odd.
以偶像剧里面
and my dad thinks that because I need to be working all day, that I will be knocking out on a table like that. And what I think, I'm like a doctor. And from what my friends think, that I'll be surrounded by pretty nurses and staff, but everyone else would think that I'm like this old doctor.
这么年轻，不知道会不会看呐？这样子这是社会大众对我们的看法。那其实不是其实不是。
But actually,
现在的中医科的医师，又或者是说，尤其是在医院做中医科的医师
，especially the ones in hospital.
也不是只有像传统这样望闻问切就其实除了传统的这些知识以外，其实中医也在进步，中医也发展到很多进阶的技术，甚至是中医也不是走在诊间中医也走到社会，走到社区，走到
things have been improving, and even the Chinese medicine has also in evolving too.
都会涉猎那这在后面的故事来跟大家做分享那其实中医大家都觉得好像就是速度慢嘛调
They all think
好像就是看一些慢性病嘛事实上
Chinese medicine is to treat chronic diseases, but it's not true.
0206是小年夜，就年夜饭的前一天晚上，当天凌晨一出事，马上就联络了。那时候其实我已经回来高雄，我准备回家过年，我们就直接就跑回台南进思堂，跑到仁德去，集中就出发了。所以第一批进到赈灾现场的慈济医生两个科，一个是急诊科，一个是中医科。那大家会觉得奇怪，急诊科去我可以理解，但你中医科去干嘛？中医科去干嘛？事实上
were wondering why in a disaster area that there is a Chinese medicine doctor there.
现场生意最好的，意思是说最多病人的其实就是中医科医师。为什么？原因是因为其实大部分的科别的医师，他需要借助影像诊断，需要借助大台的机器设备，才能做进一步的治疗。但中医科的医师比较方便的事情是，即便没带药，我们带针，一把针去，大概就可以处理部分的问题，缓解下来的问题。那就算没带针， 一双手，骨伤科的医师一双手可能就可以做不少事情。所以其实在0206台南大地震的时候，第一批
So
进驻到现场
during the
基诊科医师跟中医医师，基
earthquake,
诊科医师带你进去做
a
什么？
lot of these
填上分类，
issues can be
去
resolved
看看说是不是
through
有一些人
a
在缺乏
Chinese
注意，是不
medicine
是有一些人必须
doctor,
后送到
because
医院里面。
actually
那中医
all
科
the
的医
a
师
lot of the
会去服务
other
这些除了伤患以外，还有更多的
specialties
是伤患的
require
家属，
advanced
还有
imaging
那些
techniques
救难的人
to
员、救难的人员。
and
所以其实这
equipment
是
to be
最类
able
型的
to
哦。那
diagnose
时候
and treat
在
the
上面
patient.
看到的是我
But
们嘛，我们
for Chinese
其实在
Chinese
0206第一
medicine
批就进驻现
doctors,
场。
we only need
那除
a
了赈灾以外，
a
其
set
实我
of
们到海外
needles
去，刚才美云老师
or
有分享说我们到
our
菲律宾去。
hands.
那其实去年我也到约旦哦，跟我们的约旦的秋华师兄哦一起去
So last
跟
year
他
I went
一起
to Jordan.
加油打气，包括跟他大爱共伴哦，大爱共伴。那这个其实是约旦的，就是死海边啊，死海边非常的漂亮，非常的美丽。
This is
可是这个地
right
这样子的
next
一个地方，
to
竟然是
the
战
Dead
争的地
Sea.
方啊，这真的是冲突感很强哦。那大家看到的其
And
实是
there's
约旦人
actually
当地的状
a lot
况。
of
这些难民灾民就活在这样子的现场，没看过绝对不可能想象， 看
conflict
过
in
照
this
片
area.
跟看过实际当中的落差，大概还都有100倍以上哦。那这些人其实他们都非常非常的困苦，非常非常的困苦哦。那其实约旦过去只有大概
You can
2013
see
年只有
that
500
all
万
these
人，
people
500
are
万人。
actually
可是在这2013到2017这7年内再增加500
they
万，这500
they
万
don't they
全部
don't
是
have
在
a
野
lot of
的难民。所以大家就可以想象，约旦的国内、它
suffering
的
there.
境内，它的包括民生条件、经济、教育、医疗，全部会拖垮。所以这是在约旦当地的现况，这是秋华
This
师
is
兄他们的辛苦
what
跟无奈。
what
所以我们
Jordan
要去对
looks
他们
like.
做大爱共伴，我们要去陪伴他们，去支持他们，去支援他们。
And so
那这
we
是
are there
当
to
时我
help
们
and
在约旦
support
的一
them.
些现场啊，义诊现场。其实约旦也是很多殖民国家，就是殖民国家来来去去的地方。这么漂亮，像南法的房
Actually,
子，
it's
南法的房子。
Jordan
可是
actually has
这
actually
么
a
漂
lot
亮
of
的房子，有
different
没有就是破败
nationalities
的
and
破败的哦，就
they
是
come and go.
后续的医疗团队，国际的进驻以后，把它做一个维持，然后让医疗团去使用。可是这些医疗团队全部后来都撤退，只剩下慈济一个留在这里，留在这里。哦，这是我们的义诊现场。
This area
那
was
当然我们
built
对它做一些就是义诊的服务啊，
and
包括
maintained
针灸
by
啊，包括做一些
a
政治
group
的疏
of
导。那其实大家可以看到上面这个，
doctors and
这是
nurses
叙利亚难
to
民哦，你
help
看它的
treat
肤色就
the
知道，带
local
黑色的都
people.
是叙利亚。
But
叙
since
利亚
that,
哦，叙利
but
亚难民
now
哦，
most of
那其
the
实很多
local
身体
people,
的病痛很多哦，在
most
就
of
在黑
the
暗当中
doctors and
过
nurses
世。
have
其实这个
left
照片只有一半，
except for
你看另外
Ciyin.
一半哦，他在上人的法像旁边，有没有发现这样子的照片拼凑起来以后，刚开始那个黑暗的感觉，好像有一点希望跟力量出现了，对不对？哦，这是我们接受上人的法，身为上人的弟子，身为上人的手眼脚，我们想要帮助他们的事情，帮助他们的事情，也就是照耀黑暗，拔苦与乐，拔苦与乐。那请美云老师帮我放一个视频。
I want to share this video with you guys.
脚就是我们说 X 型腿，其实它就是脚部的结构，就是它发展的结构是错误的，所以它
So you
是
can
X 型的，它可以走，可是它走不久，而且会站不稳，因为它的走路会像气流这样子会一直往外开，因为它的脚是
you can see that the doctor says that he can walk, but he can't walk for long, and he's very unstable because of the way his bones has formed.
本来的 X 型腿会就是拉直，对，拉的比较直一点这样。那他当然如果脚片直以后，他走路会比较顺。那当然看他就是最后拉完以后，他是可以自己站起来自己走。
So after we pulled his leg, he is able to walk and walk better. So I hope that this doctor here, the patient here, can walk themselves.
脚像弹簧一样，放在地板就软掉，放在地板就软掉。那其实大家会觉得他是膝盖的异常，其实不是，他是小时候生病，脑部异常。他生病以后脑部受损，然后导致骨骼发展异常。所以其实这样子的故事在约旦非常多。他们
So this actually is the when he was young, he got sick and that affected his growth on his legs and that caused this illness.
后面是一个战争的画面，可是前面是一个医疗的画面。回来我对这张照片就有一个很强的心里面的一个震撼感震撼感，真的是累积无辜的战火。其实在这过程中，很多师兄师姐，包括当地的师兄师姐，这是阿古阿妈师兄这一位是莉莉师姐就都倒下来了。可是大家都还是撑着继续做撑着继续做。
So you can see that all of the brothers and sisters have all become very tired and worn out, but they still push forward and keep doing.
身体力行，我们要走进去，不是只有说成全自己、修身自己而已，可是我们要
So it's not about us developing ourselves, but to share and develop others and support others.
哇，很喜欢的一张图片，老干新知啦，爱屋子习在楼梯上，他搬那个器械很重最下面的是台北的牙科夏主任年纪很大的。年纪很大也是
This is us. We trying to lift this really heavy equipment. So this is the person at the bottom is a very old dentist, and you can see he's passing it all the way from the very the younger volunteer at the very top.
中西合并一起来帮一个多指症的小婴儿动手术的画面。
So this is where a Chinese medicine and Western medicine combine to make an operation on a infant that has an extra finger.
叶师兄叶医师一起合影的一个画面一起合影。其实最后从约旦要回来的时候，当天那个欢送晚会远远的时候，其实我那天没有办法去为什么？原因是因为其实当地有很多留学生，包括台湾的，包括中国的，其实他们在那边也都没有办法就医，他们就赶快知道我们到那里去了，赶快到我们住的饭店。那其实远远的我们没办法参加，原因是因为我们就赶快在那个在里面帮他们治疗他们的疾病所以其实这就是
We weren't able to participate in the end ceremony because there's actually a lot of international students there that had a lot of illnesses, and so we used that time to go and treat these international students.
给予他们的医疗协助，这只是一小部分，可是我们要让他们知道，让灾民知道，让现场的师兄师姐知道，我们这是一个大爱共伴，他们不孤单的即便很遥远，即便只有短短的一天好，那
And what we want to really show is, like, even though we were only there for a day, it is about the support that we gave them, and that they're not alone.
什么太阳要升起来，但其实这是落日嘛看到落日，有人会觉得很漂亮，有人会觉得心情很郁卒
So this is the sunset, and sometimes a lot of people enjoy watching the sunset. Sometimes just make it set.
就逃到美国去流浪，在美国的时候，大家想得到不好的事情，它也都发生了这个过程，他那个心理的压力变成说他身体的负担，成为纤维肌痛症大家知道，就是碰到就会痛，莫名的痛，找不出原因的那50年来他都没有睡好觉，因为他痛，躺着都会痛就一直做噩梦这样。那是好不容易突然间有一天知道他逃家，他原来台湾的爸爸妈妈过世了，所以他就鼓起勇气回来寻根这是他爸爸妈妈，这是他给我的照片他爸爸妈妈的陵墓来回来
So this lady is from Taiwan,
因为因缘机
but
会他就到我的门诊来，大家是
because
可是其实我们治疗他纤维肌痛症
through
不是只有针灸，
a lot of she's had a lot of bad things happen in her life that has caused us a lot of different stress, but it's actually she has an illness where whenever someone touches her, she would feel pain. She hasn't slept well for many years, and when she heard that her parents had died in Taiwan, she decided to come back to Taiwan and discover what her origins are.
Facebook 上面拍的照片，就像刚刚那个落日一样，都很灰暗。但从此之后，他拍出来的，我回去看哦，他拍出来都是这种很漂亮的画面哦。所以是不是心美看什么都美？那大家觉得心美看什么都美？我们说相由心生嘛，哦，心会不会改变一个人的容貌？
So beauty is as long as our heart is filled with beauty, then whatever we see has beauty.
在短短的几次之内哈，经过治疗，其实我们不是要去
As you
追
can,
求哦容貌
like
上的漂
before,
亮，我们要追求
that
的是
lady,
端雅颜。什么叫端雅颜？
every picture she sent me
哦
was gray
优雅
and
的容
lack
貌，
of life.
心哦才会
Now
我们心里面的心里面的
everything she
象征
sends
性
me
的
is so
气质，
bright.
这无关美丑，而是心去反映出来的一个表现。哦，所以就是我们所说的佛法里面所说的这个哦有相无心嘛，相随心灭了，哦就是告诉我们的。好，那另外刚才也有分享给各位，就是说我们现在也跟一些就是运动的赛事有去做一些结合嘛，我们去提供一些运动医学的治疗。这是我在世大运跟U15的国际角力赛哦，跟中华台北队的选拔赛里面去担任医师的照片，然后的照片。
So you can see here,
我的
I've actually
老师
been
算我
gone
的恩师，这是我们北市
here
的
to
北区人医会
help
的卢文瑞卢医师
the
那这是
athletes that
墨
are
西哥的选手
competing
墨西
in
哥选手
some
那其实墨西哥选手来到台湾他接触这些包括中医在内，他也觉得
combat
很兴奋
martial arts
效果也不错，所以
competitions.
说他从一开始的愁眉苦脸这边就会笑了，这边就会笑了，就一个瞬间而已，拉过去就好所以其实这也是一个很好的国民外交啦对不对国民外交这其实是我们在运动赛场边的服务
So this is what we've been helping in the
日本职棒的选手日职的选手
competition area.
我们月初的时候在大林有一个20周年的等于说庆祝会嘛那其实这个是我为20周年拍的一个影片可是因为
This is what I've paid video I made for the 20th anniversary.
在做运动医学的一个小小的短片这样老师
医院中医部陈伟任医师，中医结合运动医学的治疗，我们希望能够让阿伯可以下田工作，阿嬷可以上楼拜拜。
So we want to, through the advancement of sports medicine, that we want to be able to allow this grandpa be able to go in the farm and the grandma able to go upstairs.
我们不只照顾基层球员，今天邀请大家陪我一起到台湾运动最热门的最高殿堂——职业棒球队。
So now I'm going to show you everyone that we're going to go to a professional baseball league.
Happy anniversary, darling Ciyin Hospital.
And I'm glad to be a part of it. Happy birthday, Ciyin!
大理慈济20周年，生日快乐！
Happy birthday,
感谢
darling Ciyin Hospital.
以及运动医学团队守护学生及选手的健康。
谢谢。
We thank you them to give us
医院共同守护我们基层运动选手。
the local. We want to thank the Darling Hospital to be able to look after the students and the athletes.
让我们球队更加的坚强。
大理慈济医院生日快乐！
Thank you. It allows us to do more things.
其实这个是我们就是这些时间以来一直在不管是在基层或者是说在职业球队，甚至是我们说小的也要顾，老的也要顾老的也要顾我们让阿伯可以下田工作，阿嬷可以上楼拜拜
那这是我们基层的球员啊，基层的
So
选手。
this is not.
这个选手
We
他
just
其实在
want
比赛前的
everyone
一个
to
月
be
就
able to
是
receive
不能
this
出
kind
赛
of treatment.
全国中等学校运动会。
So this
但
is
是这个出
a
赛对他来说
very
非常重要。
local
为什么重要？后面跟大家分享。
competition.
哦，但他来以后怎么办？剩1个礼拜就要出赛，1个月前骨折没有治疗，1个礼拜突然来说要治疗怎么办？我们怎么帮他？哦，当然我们在团队里面不是只有中医哦，还包括复健科哦，啊我们的
So
物理治疗
this
师，大家一起来帮忙哦。啊，这时候就要怎么样破除己见？
this
哦，不可以说大家就坚持自己的东西，
athlete
我们要一
here
起来讨论，帮他
came here
哦。所以这就是
after
一群人
broke his
可
leg.
以赢过一个人。哦，一个人可以走得很快，可是一群人可以走得很远很久。哦，这是要大家一起来合作的。
So you
所
can
以这个学员
see
怎么样呢？1个礼拜后，他在
after 1 week
会里面冠军金牌。
he got a gold medal
那这是他回馈很开
after
心，教
the
练
treatment.
跟选手回馈跟我们说的事情。哦，可是这其实没有什么。哦，其实治疗他没有什么，重点是什么？这改变了他的人生。为什么？他回来医院找我的时候跟我说一句话，他说：“陈医师，我拿这个金牌，我可以保送去国立大学念书。”国立大学念书，那大家知道，其实从事运动
Because I got this gold medal in the local competition, I was able to get into university.
其实我们不是治疗他而已，我们在陪他。
To be honest, we're not actually just treating him. We were treating his life. We're just able to help him
是我觉得好像可以
build the rest of his life
到另外一个地方去了，另外一个地方去了。
so we can help
那其实
him
我们也不是
throughout his life
就是
journey.
我们有时候也会到就是社区去啦，跟这些小朋友的社区的棒球，我们去跟小朋友。
So you can see that we're here
师傅告诉我们
in this
学佛要怎么样走入人群。 师傅
social baseball group.
就会烦恼徒增嘛，啊，直空就好像只能独善其身，我们不能这样。哦，要走入人群，跟大家做分享。
So we need to share with everyone.
其实，在大林里面，我们的中西结合做得非常的好，哦，骨
So
科没有办法开刀的骨折病人，哦，因为可能一些
in
感染的
Darlin,
问题，没办法开
a
刀。
lot of
转
people
过来中医科，我们用接的帮他接回去。哦，接回去以后，他的手的活动度两边就会都一模一样。大家可以看，他没有手术哦。
through
就我们帮他做治疗。
if
但是
the
这个是代表说，其实我们在大林这个地方，其实我们中西整合
if
团队的沟
a
通其实是
fracture
非
isn't
常
operable
非常的好的，
because a infection risk or some other reasons, the doctor will send them to the Chinese medicine area so we can treat them through different means.
那是不是我有做到师傅教我的法？是不是有做到师傅希
So
望我们做
did
的
I
事情？哦，就每天
was I able
好像
to
孟子说三省吾身嘛，去反省说
do what the master has taught us? Did I really
但话说回来，
perform what
做不到，
master
只有团
has
队
required?
做不到，是师兄师姐大家陪着我们一起。
So,
就像我一开始说的，
like,
大
if
林慈济医院跟其他的医院最大的不同，因为高雄区的师兄师
like
姐
it's not me that is doing it. If it was just me, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. But it is because everyone here and all the volunteers
医师
that we are able
没
to
有很厉害，没有那么厉害，医师也不是神，其实
work.
病人才是我们的老师。
So
我们都是在从病人身上去学习、去进步。
to
所以
be-
在我的心里面
us doctors we're not actually that important because all our teachers are the
不是我们守护病人，
patients
病人
that
用他的身体守护我们，守护我们。哦，那所以但是
patients.
所有病人
It's all through we're learning from the patients. It's through their illness that they teach us, and we're not the ones that are protecting life. It is all the patients that come and give us the
我
knowledge.
们都插花一下而已，久久去一次，1个月访视一次。可是师兄师姐每个礼拜一直跑呢，一直跑呢。所以其实师兄师姐才是真正应该要到镁光灯前被鼓以掌声的人啊。可是师兄师姐都把我们往前推，把我们往前推。啊，我们就像我说的，回头看，这我写
A lot of times when you see us going to case studies, it's we just go there like once in a blue moon, but everyone, but the volunteers go there week after week after week, and they're the heroes of this. But every time when their picture is being taken, they would want to push us forward. So we really want to thank you, thank them to give us all these interesting cases. So just remember that being ambitious is not able to, it's not for us to be confrontation and try and earn a lot of money.
Be ambitious for the money， 不是 for 那些
And
钱，
it's not
也不是
the
for reputation, not for reputation, but for as a human， 就是你要成为一个人，你人应该带有的价值跟理想。
it's
所
to
以
be
他要我们立
ambitious
定大志向，不是叫我
for
们去赚大钱，不是叫我们去变成名医，或者是
selfless
去经营自己的名气。No, no, 不是。其
gains.
实 Dr. Clark 他告诉我们的事情是，叫我们要就是怎么样回归到人身为人的这样子的一个理想上去做
We
人
need
该
we
做
need
的事
to
情。那这是不
be
是就是师
go
傅告
back
诉我
to
们
our
所要做的事
morals
情？
and
我想
what
应该是的。所
being
以
a
就
human truly
回
means.
来看师傅告诉我们的事情，这是不是就好像师傅告诉我们说的，要拥有这样子的大志，通达大志，你才能达到就是不要说成功啊，但是就是说圆满的另外一段，圆满的另外一段所以这是我的感想，这样。
So this is my sharing. Thank you.
好，我们热烈掌声哈！他刚才一讲
Let's
的
give
时候
them a round of
感
applause.
恩非常多人，我突然想要请大家跟着你好我好，大家才能好，一个都不
You
能
are
少。
great. Everyone is
少
great.
你
No one
一个
can't.
力量小，
We can't be
少你
missing
一个温
anyone.
暖
If
少，
we're missing
少
you, then
你
we're
一个一点都
weaker.
不好。所以呀，你好我好，
So
大家才能好，
if
一
you
个
ha-
都不能
if you're
少。
great and I'm great, then
非
everyone's
常年
great.
轻，可是非常的谦卑，对不对？一直
Well,
在想
he
说
is so young and is
而是
also
更多的家人在
humble.
前面才
And
能
it
团队
is
和合。所以呢，
like
上就一
he
直告
was
诉我们，
saying
以团体做
that
事则有
it
益， 以
is
个人做事则无常。无论是在
it's
花莲
everyone's
慈院
effort
这样很多
that
的国际病人，包
allows
括
this to
大
be
理慈院
possible.
这边也很多的国际病人哦，而且中
So
西医在合并。刚
you
才
can
大
see
家
in
就是
in
看
the
到你哪一
Darling
位，你
Hospital,
看
there's
是
actually a
谁
lot
谁谁，
of
阿嬷，去
international
阿公下田工作，上楼把黑龙江底下的脚本，各位您看看，这样的中医师年轻也就算了，还要写脚
So
本、主
if
持，
you see
然后非常
this
有梗，
the
然后出来的时候，我
all
们突然
the
觉得哇，
the video
这个
he
偶像剧
showed
里的欧
us
巴水，你就
it's
是我们
he
心
he
目
wrote
中的欧
himself.
巴，好不好？所以呢，我们真的非常的感恩哦。透过这样子大林慈院分方训练的时候，我们可以认识到大林慈院的医生
We
这
we
边的
thank
就
you
医
that
诊
we
师姐
were
来
able
帮我
to
们
be
做
able
这样的
to
安排。
get to
到
know the
现在为
doctors
止，每
in
次安
Darling
排来到这
Hospital.
边的每一位大医王、甚或药师、护理师，都是带给我满的正能量。今天为您站
So
台，还有我们
we
的洪
are
文
very
科医师，还有
appreciate
美丽医
all
师。
the
哇，你看，所
all
以
the
的确，
doctors and
即
nurses
便
that come
是
here
拿个
to
牌
give
子、
us
口罩，然后看到两个眼睛，谁也不认识谁，但是
positive
站在一
energies.
起才
Like
展现团队的力量。请
if
大
you
家呢，
see
当我说
like
委任，
all
然
this
后请大家守护
they're
健
all
康一
doctors
点
and
零，
nurses. If
然后
you
要把那
like
个爱
with
心给
a
他。你下面
mask,
用
you don't
什么
even
爱
know
心
who they
字？你可
are.
以这样、这
But
样、这样、
when
这
they
样、这
stand
样，都是
together,
都是个
it
爱，这样
is
才有感
it
觉
is
哈。
to show that
好，
they
我们一直
they
爱
are
的鼓
one,
励，
they're in
然后一
unity.
起来说守护健康1.0，感恩委任爱的鼓励，贝贝来。守护健康
To protect health
1.0，把心给我们的委任，感恩我们的
1.0.
新欧巴。OK， 谢谢。
Thank
好，我们
you.
真的非常感恩。同时呢，我们北京、河北的家人今天特别非常积极上线来关心高雄读书会哦，而且我们的
Thank you.
石家庄的李平师兄，您真的很棒。
Thank you to Dr. Chen. We are very thankful. So, today is from Beijing family. Is thankful to our Kaohsiung Book Club.
打开心门法入心，心心念念上人心，一念善心救众生，上人指路明
So,
行，总
and
有
this,
下地难发芽，虽发芽
Kaohsiung Book
法
Club
水
is
滋润
very
种子上，还有非常
amazing.
非常多。感恩李
So,
平，您用最快的
open
速度。
up a
爱
lot
民
of
国在
Dharma
加拿
and
大，天
for
涯海角一家
everyone.
亲，无远佛界慈济情。
So also a lot of feedback from everyone. Thank you, Liping from Canada. Doesn't matter how far it is, if love is not far. And also from volunteers, so Victor J here, feedback. So Mongolian family are very amazing. Unfortunately, because of the microphone technical difficulty, is a pity, but it is we are very touched with your stories. So, Sister Weina, we will have another opportunity to do this. Jahao said that he's very, very touched and really thankful that he's Jahao, are you crying? Is it because you see me, you feel like tears? So if you feel teary, that you can write it out again. So Sensual and Victor also say like thank you to doctors. Our sister Xiao Jie say that she's 33. She's too young. Yeah, so we give clapping hands and wave our hand to families from Beijing and everyone volunteers on the floor. Ciyin say that everyone good. Every Friday we are really look forward to join the Kaohsiung Book Club. So Sister Weina, your love that you said now is very warm. It's from Eugene say great sharing. So from Zhong Li say, thank you to the Mongolian sharing. We are very grateful. We believe that with your heart and sincerity in helping, we are very touched. Those the microwave is those the microphone is not working properly, but we can hear you all. So Mongolian family, just keep going.
那我们看我们的顺口溜哈，我们顺口溜是无畏的团队，但是现在呢会加入加拿大人文学校的郭亮君校长，雨林危机。
This is from family from China who wrote the poem. Thank you everyone for your feedback. Yes, let's just see our poem. So, book study of Daily Journal of Dharma Master Chen is shared by Sister Hui Ching Song. Her topic is Brazil's Amazon rainforest. The lungs of the earth on fire. We need to be aware of the crisis and save the planet and ourselves. The best way is to promote vegetarianism. Sister Deborah, Executive Vice President of Buddhist Sergi Foundation, shares Sergi's continued effort to aid Sierra Leone. For the past 5 years, Sergi volunteers have worked with the local government and other charitable organizations to help Ebola patients. Since the start of COVID-19, Sergi among continue to aid visually impaired orphans and poor in Sierra Leone. Sister Suju shared her medical volunteer experience and encouraged everyone to actively do Sergi and talk about Sergi. She inspired many people with overcoming her own difficulties, and her children are well achieved. Her sincere sharing was touching and inspiring. 因为我没办法这样念，我会很喘，好不好？所以现在邀约大家呢，喝着节奏一起来，速度要快哦，我们加快。 We have American and Canada group. There's a lot of poem that is being written. We have to say it's very fast. 地球之肺现活海，寻求原因找出路。 把握因缘，请劝述，扣号美国真词汇，分享事实证专案， Okay, this is the poem. Book study of the daily Dharma, Master Chen is shared by Sister Hui Jisa. Her topic is Brazil, amazing for us. The lungs of the earth and fire. We need the aware of the crisis and save the planet and ourselves. Sister Deborah, Executive Vice President of Buddhist Sergi Foundation, shares Sergi's continued effort and to aid Sierra Leone. For the past 5 years, Sergi volunteers have worked with local government and other charitable organizations to help Ebola patients. Sister Suju shared her medical volunteer experience and encouraged everyone to actively do Sergi and talk about Sergi. She inspired many people with overcoming her own difficulties, and her children are well achieved. Sergi volunteers and radio Serging and Wenqing share many wonderful songs about fighting the epidemic. Good music has healing effect. They pray for love and peace for everyone in the world. Thank you to the poem group. You are amazing. Yeah, Tuesday can sit. So the next one we will do a call out to Malaysian family. So we invite Brother Ye. Who is Brother Ye? He is actually, they call him Ye teacher. In Kedah, Malaysia, he was using the book in the study group, the Hui Jui Jing Jing Ben Xing, Returning to Pure Nature. He organized the book club in the Jingxi bookstore, Kedah. From Penang volunteer Brother Ye, he reviewed the book, Returning to Pure Nature. We need to find out our own comes and heart. Use 4 of this section, you'll find your own original you. From Buddhism, 2,500 years story. When I went to Penang last time, so the first one who met me is teacher Ye. So actually, I thought he's a educator, but actually, why everyone call him principal? It's because, but maybe because he's in everyone's heart that he is like a teacher. So he is very, during this pandemic is like everything is put on hold, but our learning must not stop. So Book Cafe has also designed one whole series of learning programs for all the volunteers so that they can continue learning from home. So yeah, so thank you. We are very thankful that he's a real Bodhisattva. So, so we also see that in in Philippines, we also seen in Taipei also we seen this Jingxi Hall. Yeah, including this wooden cabin and the Jingxi Hall. When you see that, when you see their little wooden house, is exactly the same as in Taiwan. So in year-end blessing, they built a little wooden house, the one that masters use for cultivation. This is very touching story. Hopefully everyone can remember where our Dharma originated from. Also find Master's heart and find our own origin heart. With different year-end blessing celebration, this year various exhibition area and activities was set up at the Jingxi Hall. Actually, Penang family are very, very dedicated. It's very touching for us, especially they really share Jingxi. When we were there, we see all of them are really cultivating and really practicing very diligently, and they all keep promoting on Sergi activities.
帮我们回模是我指定的。我说你可以讲一下你们那个想食馆吗？所以他边讲的时候
So from here we see from Penang we are very touched. So we invite today we have Principal Ye to come and join us to give us a talk.
我们要一起说我喜欢和你在一起，好，一起来，我喜欢和
Though he only have 7 minutes, but we will listen carefully to what he say to share. I really like to be with you because you are full of strength and energy. Thank you, Brother Ye. Thank you to Kaohsiung Book Club. Sorry, I have a bit of sore throat, so hopefully it's not too harsh on your hearing. Yeah, I'm from Malaysia, Penang branch. Master's name for me is Ciyin. Thank you for today's affinity being with everyone. So today I'm going to share about my about the Gen Z's book study and book club. So the main purpose is for us to be able to share our Dharma, and have express Dharma in our daily life. So we built the Gen Z hall in Penang. So at the time when we went to see Sangren, 20 years later we went back to see Master. We want to build our Gen Z. So Master is very compassionate and really full of love and supportive of us. So Master asked, do you think I will go there? So because of this affinity, we built the bricks and built this hall. So in this we also see so a lot of brothers from Taiwan, brothers and sisters from Taiwan also came to see. So at that time I was very curious. Have you seen Master's room? The sisters say that quietly say no, they haven't seen. So even if they've seen, they say no, I have not seen. It's still okay because we have to respect. So when we built that, we thought like, can we make one that is exactly the same as Master's room? So actually it's not same or not same, it's okay. So most importantly is that we have to have the same heart as Master. So we built as closely as we can to replicate the Master's room. So as you can see, like even ITV, they actually did show that and ITV, so we have seen that there. So everyone every day will go there and listen to Master's sharing. So we will go there and then listen to Dharma, Master's Dharma sharing. So So as you can see, this is the desk and tables of masters. So we make it like so similar that we feel that as masters are there with us. So as you can see this picture, this is masters clothing and but though of course it's not, we don't have the exact same that we put the same in Malaysia, but we just make it a replica so that you can see like it's very similar. After you can see again, it will replay. You can watch the video again. So in so during this commissioner training, we let everyone walk up the stairs and use our blessings and walk up towards the room as a way of gratitude. This is very touching for us. So we have we use our heart and we can feel like masters is as there with us. This set of clothing that master wearing and the shoes that master wearing. So master say at that time that if it's that time, but master's courage and all that, she walked out of the little wooden house to carry out doing to start the Ciyin work. So so as also we know that masters also like using Dharma to pass on the Dharma lineage with sincere piety with us and courage to apply Dharma in daily life. So I still have others to share with you, but due to the time limit, I couldn't continue. But I will. I hope that I can share with you all more next time. Okay, we replay this view here, this video clip here for everyone to see. So as we can watch here, I suppose that all of us are very touched from just watching this video clip here. And we hope that. So, Principal Ye, we hope that you will come and join us again because you have a lot of more things to share with us. Thank you very much. James say,
it's wonderful to be able to see great volunteers from around the globe.
He said that because today you are 33 years old, Sister Xiao Jie, and you are still doing lots of recycling. We are very thankful. Betty said that recycling is important. This is pretty.
所以你看一看，所以你看，其他人导读完都没有像你这样这么多人向你献上最近，所以33岁还是很有用的哦。接下来一下，我们呢就是我们的活力、筋骨、健康声音，掌声欢迎活动组。
So everyone is admiring you so much, Sister Xiao Jie. You are very inspiring.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dear
So the next one is our activities. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Now is the time for our exercise, and we like to invite everyone to stand up and do the workout exercise with us. Okay, so now is a healthy hand washing song. And give me a smile. Oh, sorry, this is a little giant song. There is a little giant in my heart. His shadow is himself. There are still a lot of incompleteness in life, and I will make up the required credits. I am the wind flying past by when you are not aware of. Maybe you will never notice me, but you will see the leaves falling down. I am the wind just across the sky when you are looking down. You are destined for not seeing me clearly, but you can feel the white clouds floating in the sky. How capable is a person? We cannot judge only by their appearance. How great is their heart? If you don't give a try, you will never know. There is a little giant in my heart, and his name is Sincere. I may not have the talent to be a good person, but will never give up any possibility. There is a little giant in my heart. His shadow is himself. There are still a lot of incompleteness in life, and I will make up the required credits. There are still a lot of incompleteness in life, and I will make up the required credits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep yourself
因为我怕我们
clear.
的帅哥欧巴要离开，这边有人回想给你的，我要先念一下哈。他说这边特别讲说，陈医师去菲律宾，我刚才有一个写，好，对不起，好。他说：“大爱因缘，牵线感恩祝福，心愿满，知福惜福再造福，精进力行。”这是内蒙的赵浩，谢谢您哈。那这觉得说陈医师是高雄人，节目后要去做王诊。
Now we have a very good positive response for our Dr. Chen.
水的精神，过家门而不入。你把直播给你爸妈好了啦哈，然后在这边呢有特别去讲到石家庄的李平说，看到的大林慈愿大爱奉献，救使扶伤医道并除，随喜赞叹陈伟任大医王哈，所以在这边呢，我们看到我们的 Victor 他说 Boys be ambulance 是不是这样念？年轻人要有长远的计划。他是中国医药大学毕业，来慈济医院后，发觉师兄师姐比医务人员还要多哈。所以在这边呢，我们非常的感恩哈。所以大家都说陈医师很帅，妻子也很美丽呀，配对成功。
Everyone all says that Dr. Chen is so handsome, and but his wife is pretty too.
太太都可以找得到，所以真的非常感恩。您自己时间挑一挑，11点该走就要走，我们也不想留你哈，要不然你完整或者好来继续活动团队。
好的，我们
If when time is up, you want to leave, you can leave. I don't want to hold you back.
朋友们，你们准备好了吗？伸出你的双手，戴上你的口罩，大家一起来！
一起来喽！
手 水龙头啊开又关，洗洗双手要擦干，吃东西前勤洗手，回到家也要洗刷刷，眼耳口鼻不
And now we are doing the hand washing song. Remember there are 7 steps of washing the hands: in, out, between fingers, thumbs, fingernails, and wrists. Wear your face mask when it is crowded. Wear your face mask in the enclosed area. Put the face mask and put it in your pocket or bag when not in use. Don't touch your eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. Don't touch, and don't touch. Remember 7 steps of washing the hands: in, out, between fingers, thumbs, fingernails, and wrists. Now we're going to speed up the song. Turn the tap on and off. After washing, dry your hands. Wash your hands before eating. And also wash your hands when you get home. Don't touch your eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. Don't touch, and don't touch. Remember 7 steps of washing the hands: in, out, between fingers, thumbs, fingernails, and wrists. Wear your face mask when it is crowded. Wear your face mask in the enclosed area. Fold the face mask and put it in your pocket or bag when not in use. Don't touch your eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. Don't touch, and don't touch. Remember 7 steps of washing the hands: in, out, between fingers, thumbs, fingernails, and wrists. And we like to wish everyone healthy and safe all the time. Thank you, everyone. And everyone, please sit down. Thank you.
徐红呢非常感恩，他说感恩李鼎南师兄、李玉慧师姐送我一如阳光，我一定会好好用心的去阅读在这个地方那同时间呢，我们的 Angel 10就是 Team volunteers are so multi-talented， 所以非常的感恩那慈济 great hearts are remarkable。所以非常感恩，其实只要我们走到哪里的时候，一定是非常非常多的爱我们的 Grace Team 就说，this overseas free clinic experience is even more inspiring。就是我们的海外国际赈灾的一个义诊，其实真的带给我们非常非常多的一个经验那接下来就是我们老师的这个部分，青根福田主题乐，7、8月是轮到老师，也是今天最后的老师进行爱的进行式，掌声欢迎。
I'm going to welcome Sister.
常驻师傅还有全球的慈济家人，大家好。
好。
Good morning, everyone.
高雄凤山的千惠那今天跟大家分享的叫做爱的进行式。我想呢，在这个教育现场，常常听到都是老师们克服困难，然后不要被困难克服的甘苦谈。那今天呢，我讲的是一个快乐颂那为什么呢？其实当然我有
Today I'm going to be talking about a
新师生的一些难题，但是呢
happy
总是会过去
song
那今年呢，我遇
and
到的这个
to
班
say
级
that
让我非常的感恩跟
no matter what difficulty you face, you can get over it.
爱的进行式
So I'm just going to be sharing the areas in which I have been touched by.
新冠状肺炎那所以呢，我们放了有史以来最长的寒假6个礼拜
So because of the COVID-19, we had the longest winter break ever, 6 weeks.
学生们老师所以呢，在开学前夕呢，同事们就在问说，这个我们班上如果消毒要用什么当然学校提供的是漂白水，但是呢，那时候大家不是说要用75%的酒精如果没有办法肥皂洗手的时候，75%的酒精是很好用的这样子。
So the kids were asking how are we going to be disinfecting the school, and we were provided but with bleach for the school, but it is noted that if soap isn't available, to use 75% alcohol to wash your hands. And we all encourage everyone to eat more vegetables and eat less meat.
试试看，所以我就询问全班，有谁呢愿意呢？上来带动大家祈祷。没想到这一个班啊，真的是非常的
So I asked the students there who want to lead the prayer, and so we decided to. A lot of the kids volunteered to lead the prayer. So she decided to give them a schedule. This day that and that day this.
世界的医护人员，祝福全世界的医护人员。
We wish the medical professionals able to
我们的健康，为了我们的健康，请保护自己跟保护别人。
to make sure that everyone is healthy. Please protect yourself and others. And don't eat too much meat and eat more vegetables.
为了你我的健康，为了你我的健康。
For your health and mine.
请不要随便走出去，请不要随便走出去。
Don't
好，所以你看，不要
don't wandering.
所以我觉得说，
don't go wandering
叨
without
还是有
cause.
效的哈，还是给 gam 哈，就是说100分的进去呢，至少还会留个50-60分的哈，所以我就觉得很感动。所以呢，真的班上的小朋
So
友
I've been very touched like this.
虽然我们的
Like
我们很幸运，我们学校每一周
even
都
though
有
they
4个
didn't do
好，那收素食日那一天的时候，
a
我发现
100%
孩子的
job,
饭量都蛮
but
大
they
的。
went there with 100% effort.
所以呢，刚才讲到说这个防疫物资啊，哈，真的家长第一天开学就送了2罐酒精，有喷头的还有没有喷头、玻璃瓶啊等等，都陆陆续续送到，甚至还有一个很大桶的，到现在我们班上还有这样子，所以我们每天都会进行这个餐前的这个洗完手，然后再酒精消毒一次，然后吃完饭之后呢，再用酒精
Parents all came and gave us all this disinfected material, like even the big ones.
那时候真的是一罩难求，对不对？那我们
Like even face masks is so hard to come by back
万
then.
一破掉啦、断掉啦怎么办？学校
So what happens if one's
就是
broken
可以去
or
护士阿姨拿一个口罩，可是有时候呢怎样也会匮乏所以班上的家长他们也捐赠
or
了
broken?
很
So
多的口罩。
some parents also donated like 100 face
很
masks.
感恩这些家长好，那所以产生这是爱的效应。连我自己啊以前的家长也打电话来问我说，翁老师开学了那你们班上呢这个有没有缺这个酒精啊、口罩啊他还提供因为他是团购团长，所以呢他说他之前啊在疫情
some parents even came and asked whether or not that the school it needs is in need of disinfectants or masks, and even some parents, when the ones they donate, the disinfectants they donate contain some essential oils, so that when they are sprayed, they don't on the kids to wash their hands, they don't have the strong alcohol smell.
师兄呢是在海外工作，在小岛那所以呢也很缺乏这些酒精啊、口罩。那我就把我拥有的一部分也捐给他然后就是让他的师兄可以在海外呢也可以有口罩可以用这样子。好，那我这个班上呢，真的他们下课的时候很奇怪，看我在那边前面改布置啊，还会就是主动的来跟我说，老师我给你捶背这样子那本来是1个2个
like when I was busy marking the papers and their homework,
没想到就涌来越多个
some kids came and give us massage back.
他们还一边帮我捶背一边唱歌。
So sometimes they would even you can see that they are giving me massages while singing.
师好幸福哦！我们一起耶！哇，教到这样的班级，是不是觉得很想继续永远教下去，对不对
？When you have this kind of class, you hope that we can keep always teach them.
以后遇到困难的时候，要常常想到这一届哈。所以他们给我爱的资粮，给我累积起来，让我觉得
whenever I have a problem in teaching, I would always come back and think of this particular class to keep me going. This kid here is 5, going to 6. He doesn't have a lot of confidence, and he doesn't have a whole family. He's being run by a single parent.
然后呢，每次放学我经过要去回家的时候，他在那边总是远远的会说：“哎，老师好。”这样子哈。有一天呢，我拿到一个芒果，然后我就说：“来，这颗芒果啊，让你带回家吃。”哇，这颗芒果对我来讲呢，只是呢，9牛1毛，可是对他来讲却是怎样？满满的爱。
So every day,
拿到那颗芒果说：“真的吗？”哦，他非常的高兴。
when he sees me walking down the street, he would say hi. And one day I had a mango in my hand, and so I gave him a mango. And for me, this mango isn't really worth very much. But for him, he felt this mango is filled with love.
这颗糖果呢，是他还包装好好的。第一次被我们班上一个小朋友哈，所以你要拿给翁老师，我以为呢是要送给那个小朋友吃，就被吃掉了。那第二次他在学期末又特别送来一颗哈，所以啊，其实班上的小朋友不是没有发脾气，你看发脾气的时候，那个小朋友还会拿鼻涕那个卫生纸给他洗，来，你看犯错的时候呢，还会互相道歉。
This class isn't perfect. There has been some conflicts, but you can see that after conflicts, they would forgive each other, say sorry, and even help each other. So here, you can see through the parents' books, communication book, that ensure that the kids have been going home and helping around the home. Master said that life is always up and down. So when someone's down, we shouldn't put them down. Should go help them up.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the teacher. And then this is the hope for the children. Thank you for the teacher. Yeah, this is the hope, has a lot of strength and a lot of expectation. Yeah, let us speak together. 希望在绽放. Teacher, please stay here on the stage and do not go back. Yeah, then we welcome another lecturer.
请一直看着我们的简报画面哈。千惠你也要上去啊，你不是老师吗？
Please look at our presentation, our
我每一次
poster.
看到了就是千惠啊跟嘉芬啊，他们在分享的时候，我就又回到，我觉得他们是把我复制的部分。然后呢，到现在让我能够去回味的。
And every time when I look at all these teachers, Tim Wei and all the other teachers, just look like this is me. This is my copy.
学校的老师透过视讯，然后进行了这样的一个2堂课，也希望呢，老师们人文学校老师也是可以满满的一个正能量哈。那现在呢，我们画面上其实看到的就是。
Then I have negotiated with all the teachers, and then we have all these sections, and hope that in a few months we can have all the teachers to come to share with us.
然后另外还有一件
And look at this from the poster and from the PPT. All the in Chichi University, we will have 100% recruitment.
最终共计录取775人，突破了少子化的浪潮，达到。
Then we have 776 students, and then reach to 100%. Then the rise is about 6%, and all the departments and all the subjects are filled up already.
其中医学系毕业生48
And our result are more than the average of the national standard. And the academic is very good. It's more than the average mark. And then 100% successful and pass.
我们在这边的时候，你看。学术、临床和人文关怀慈济大学医学系三者并重，
我们培养出来孩子其实留在花东，他不一定是在花东，所以你看。
We have a quarter of the students that graduated from our Chichi University are stay in the East District. Most of them, they are not Hualien, come from Hualien, and they are not born in the Eastern District, but they would like to stay here. And for our CEO, medical CEO, he for 55 years anniversary, he started to write a book. This for the Buddha and for the standard beings and how to participate onto the Chichi. And altogether, he has been published about 11 books. And how about we give him a very big clap? Master said that. And when Master wants his disciples to do something, that his disciples will do it quickly. This is what our CEO is doing. We can see that when he is younger. Then what Master talked about him. This is in our four missions. Charity, medicine, humanity, and education. And everybody is recognized for this. And when we look at this, this is our Principal Wang. He's so young. And very thankful about him. When I need someone to help me, then he come to help me with no reason. Quickly come from Taiping and then go to Hualien and to be the principal of Chichi University. Then every time when the silent mentor, when they have the ceremony, he will come personally every time.
王本荣校长致力推动人文教育，他体会到医疗置业是
Principal Wang said that he is encouraging the humanistic mission because he wants the students know about the silent mentor and then attend this ceremony. Then they will have a more gentle and a more humanity manner when they treat the patients later on.
他在这边前出世王本荣校长是一位小儿科神经科医师，也是一位教育家，慈济大学的校长。熟识王校长是一位妙语如珠的演说家，关怀社会的实践者。读了这本书。
And what is who is Principal Wang? He is our principal in the Chichi University before, and he is our CEO in the medical mission. And then he also is an author, and he is a professor, and he is the doctor as well. He has a lot of influence in our education, and he's encouraging the humanity as well. And he also wrote a lot of books. And everybody, when you listen to his public speaking, he is very quick, very fast speech. He can present his speech very fast and in very funny way. In the world influence, not only academic, and for the international relief, this is a lot of influence. This is the same as the Qiji objective. We are very gratitude about our CEO because our master gave him a recognition and appraisal, and we can see that. And please let us hear about that, how he talked about in his retirement ceremony. He said that he's 116 months in serving in the Ciyin University, and how many he has 5 billion heartbeats. He said that when he still have the heartbeat, he will very safe to retire. It is very good. And masters cited again, Principal Wang, he come to be the Ciyin University principal when master really needs him at that time. And he has been for 4 times to be the principal. Although during this process, a lot of stages, but he overcome all these difficulties. I don't know if he remembered that when we have in this ceremony, we have been together. In this Malaysia open Malaysia school, when open ceremony, we are together. Principal said that we need to have, except the academic, we need to have a humanity, and we need to have a professional. We need to have good one-two.
在2016年时，该校曾经与慈济大学签下为期3年的缔约姐妹校备忘录。
In 2016, Taiwan go to visit Malaysia because they want to have the cooperation with the Malaysia school. And they want to have the cultural and then the tradition, all the integration, and they want to have a further cooperation with the Malaysian university. Then later on, with please follow what we do. And then, there is a lot of screaming in this Ciyin school. This school is very quiet people. Now it is so many people here because they are all attending Principal Wang's retirement ceremony. From 2006, Principal Wang became the principal in Ciyin University, and then overcome so many years and a lot of difficulties. The Principal Wang has said that he will be here. Then he said that it will be. That's the difference. We want to welcome our Principal Wang. His wife Liuxiu and Principal Wang, please come to the stage. The lady who stands beside Principal Wang is his wife, Liuxiu. She's a tea teacher, our tea ceremony teacher, so we call her Liuxiu 老师. And she also very good at sign language. She's a sign language teacher as well.
真的非常宝贵。我们
Yeah, thank you very much. Because the time is very limited, why we decide this section, because you can see that our CEO is very welcome. When he starts to retire, when they have the ceremony, every teachers and every student, every staff come to farewell him.
每次都会觉得肃然起敬，但是在这书里面，我们竟然看到，哇，你连那个什么 F4你都知道，流星花园，这是我看到。
When you look at his book, you can see that he know a lot of knowledge, so many things. When he writes the words.
自然然的，原来呢。他呢，其实小时候呢，家世还真是不错，好到爆。他爸爸就是医生，在那个年代。
Then talk about his history. When his father is a doctor, he likes to study as well. When in the winter, when he cover his tuna, he will start to study. So actually, he comes from a very good family.
执行长的书的时候，其实跟个可以练打通任督二脉，然后念出一甲子的功力哈。所以在这个当下
I think that when you read his book, and then you can know a lot of things, and you can increase all your knowledge.
就是执行长的文章，还有执行长被报道，我们也被报道，在不同的一个。同样一本书，那里面呢，我们就可以从这里去知道说，执行长其实在1987年是因为我们的6.9师姐的一个因缘就开始了。
From his book, he said that 1987, this is from go to
那可是呢，从花莲到台北这一趟路里
go to Hualien from 1996, it becomes our Hualien's principal.
所以这样今天。
Then this is very good to read his book. Hope you can have a time to read them. Now we start to have a very touching and very welcome to Principal Wang. Thank you.
敬爱的上人，金色师父。
Dear Master and dear Jingse Album Sifu and all the brothers and sisters in the world, everybody, yeah, very gratitude today. Then for Teacher Mei Yuan for her invitation. I cannot come on in July and August. I cannot come in June, in July, so in August I need to come. Today I have to share about the Jingsi linkage and then our Jingsi school and walk in the Bodhisattva path. I have to share about my book, my path in Qiji for 30 years. That's related to the Qiji linkage and Qiji school. And this one person, she's for these 6 words. She's for her whole life. For Buddha and for sentient beings. Only 6 Chinese words. And this is our master Ciyin. And for me, I use 100 words to describe what is these 6 words. And I have written for 100 days for 100 words. And I can feel that a master is really unusual. She used all her life and then to do all the things that beneficial to the others. And then why I'm sitting here, because for these 6 words. What is Buddha? Buddha is we are not doing any bad things, and for many good things we have to do it. Actually, Buddha is talking very clear. We have the inside cultivate and outside cultivate. we need to be compassionate. We need to beneficial to others. We need to do it intrinsic and extrinsic. Master said that what is zhong zhao in Chinese? Zhong is our the objective of our life. Zhao is the education in our daily life. From 2008, I start to perform the Infinite Center and work with Ciyin. So I start that this Infinite Center is really incredible. It is a very modern scientific. And because before that, I think that Buddha is not very scientific. But after doing this center performance, I realized that Buddhism is very scientific. So I start to write this book. And this is masters expecting and use this infinite sutra to be the performance. This is our four missions: charity and education and medicine, and then humanity. And we have international relief, local community, environmental protection, and then the bomb barrel. This is one step after one step. This is Master guiding us to do. This is you can see that from Infinite Center inside. There is so many chapters that is related to all the things, all the 8 blueprints that we have done. It is go back to the Buddha's time. This is 2,500 years ago. Buddha said that our head, our eyes, and our bone barrel and our brain, we can donate to the others. And this is all the brothers and sisters in the world. Whatever the sufferings, we try our very best to help them. Just for example, our international relief. And back to our medicine, there's a lot of diseases we cannot cure. And when we start to have our bone marrow, so we have a lot of information inside our information center. So we help a lot of people. And I refer back to when I'm the student, and when we are the anatomy class. And Master changed this anatomy classes to a very modern technology and a very humanistic classes. This is about 40,000 people donated the body to Ciyin University. So we accept that we have the silent mentor, we have the simulating operations. We can use it for 5 days. This is all the students. Some are professor, or some are the students, and some people they want to increase their technology. They can apply. And I'll talk about the anatomy at the moment. This is the new era in our university. before this only the basic medical school, now become the clinical medicine.
我们的住院医师甚至教授级的都带领他们的医协会的人来学习，为什么？因为它可以免掉这样的一个。
There's a lot of professor and then some other honored stage and some other students they come to learn about this.
就可以加惠我们所有的一个大众哈，那这是事实上就是我们慈济的一个。
Then when after they learn from this anatomy, and then they can go back to the field, and then they can teach the student as well. And this is the Wall Street Journal in New York, and they talk about a silent mentor. They said that from this journal said that this is the best education for the medical student. And this is our bone barrel. This is the same. We have 431,000 people, and then in our information center, and then we have 6,000 people are beneficial to it, and in more than 30 countries. And the second book is my book is relative and not relative. And what is relative and what is not relative? This is about the science, about the philosophy, and about humanistic. And life is very impermanent. Some is black, some is white, so it is relative. Inside there is some about our Qi language is related. Then I talk about our Qi principle and how to practice it. Because Qi is a organization that's beneficial to the other people, it's different from the other organizations. If in the other temple, maybe you cultivate only yourself, and then later on you come back to this world for suffering. But in Qi is a little bit different because we are walking in the Bodhisattva path, so we are practicing every day to do everything that is good to the others. So we will be we will be happy, and when after we die, we will be happy as well. And they talk about the interest net. For this concept, it said that in this world we are inside the same net. We are all together. We are all related. Nobody is isolated. We cannot stay in a place that is not related to anything. And refer to our master Ciyin, she is the only one. Because of her one fault only, she escaped from her house when she was young, and then she became the monastic practitioner, and later on she grouped the whole world together. Why? Because we have to talk about the conventional truth and then talk about the ultimate truth. This is relating to the relative and not relative concept. And the master, when she escaped her house, she cannot imagine that she can have a Qi well like this. It's so big and spread out to the whole world. And now we talk to the go back to the conventional truth. This is have the timeliness, and then have the relativity and existence and the principle of observing things. And we talk about the Moye Bolo. Yeah. This is really wisdom, complete wisdom. This is very totally enlightened. And this is the conventional truth and ultimate truth, and then together is the big wisdom.
但是在真谛中间要以谛义而不动啊，哈，这是我们事谛跟真谛哈，所以要善于分别知法相，这是我们世间法。但是在谛义的圣义谛，就是要守之不动，一百千劫哈。
It means that when we have the we try to do a lot of things inside Chi, and we do not have any who do not have compare. We are all the same. And this is our linkage and our Chi school.
刚才诗语介绍了山穷碧落下凡尘哈，其实写的很广了哈，我写到上天下地。
This is my another book.
宏观为是，左思右想
啊。This is something about the history and the poem and.
无论是宇宙或者是我们的生命跟物质，全部都是无中生有的。
This talk about the universe, about our life, and everything is disappear. It's not real. Then why we become the life, the human? Why we where we will go to, and how can we live? Then what is the value of our life? This is all inside this book. This talk about a lot of human, because human has a wisdom, so we need use for words. And we have to talk about why we got to become human, and what is our objective, what is our goal, and what is our value. This is there's a lot of refer to the scientific concept in this book.
4个字而已哈，4个字把它组合起来，就4句话：为何生人？何生为人？何为人生？人生为何？
And actually, this book is about this a few words. Why we come to be a human? How do we live? And then what is the value of our life? And this is very important. We choose the right people when we are in this organization. How can we grow? That's three points that I have written before. And Master said that who is the right people? Master said that everyone. I want to influence them. Everyone, not a particular one. So the right people is everyone. It's always saying that if they dream alone, it's only a dream. If so many people dream together, it will become a reality. I think that Master is really great because a great leader takes people where they don't want to go and they ought to be going. And Master is a very good role model. And Master said that this role model needs to be moved. Sometimes she will feel that when she's in the desert, she's only by herself, so she is a little bit lonely. She said that we need to be united. We need to be just like the circle thing. So we need to be round. We have a lot of afflictions. Yeah, how about Pusa? Is Pusa has a lot of affliction? Yes. Pusa has a lot of affliction as well. We have so many, just like at the same. Just like in Chi, we have a lot of conflicts inside Chi, and then during all these conflicts, we will get a growth, and then we'll be growing together. Master said that nobody can control our mind. Just only our own thought can control our mind. So our just only one thought is very important.
圣义地要我们在修行的过程中，要去体认这个佛法的一个正义的所以其实我们在过程中，我常常
And this is all the Buddha teaching. And Master always remind us that we need to be cultivated and we need to be patient. And there is another look at this PPT. Keep it simple and short. Keep it silent and smart. And there is no right or wrong, and just the multiple choice. Although we have a lot of conflicts, a lot of different opinions, and never easily influenced by the other people's ignorance and try to follow what Master tells us to do.
所以你做事的话，第一个要有精进心，而且要有所谓的忍辱心但是
And I can hear that a lot of people talk to me. This is very difficult to be human. I said that when you do things, you try to need to have the empathy and try not to argue with the other people. Try to control your own thoughts and try to expect yourself. And try a lot of things you need to heat in your heart. Do not say it out. We need to be harmony, and we need to
但是绝对你也不要去执着。那换句话就是说，不执着也不执着也不执着了你不执着，但是你要不执着也不执着但是我们知道六度四摄一切行我们要六度是波罗蜜，就是我们的
we talk about the six pyramids. This is giving is very important, and be careful of our talking. Talk very good, good in good manner, and good words, and try to cooperate with our colleagues and the people who work with us. And usually when I go to the free clinic and either locally or go overseas, I really appreciate the spirit. Then they forget all by themselves, and then they have the holiday, take the holiday, and all the accommodation and all the expenses are paid by themselves.
虽然我们每一个人有不同的一些想法，但纪律还是很重要那这是 Nike 的鞋子广告的三部曲。它刚开始
in TG, discipline is very important because we come from so many different levels and different families. So
你能够迎接所谓的挑战期限挑战极限，最后才能 impossible.
When we have the discipline, we will can and overcome all the challenges.
事后来讲都是奇迹，但是中间很多磨合的过程。那事实上到最后就是要有纪律，大家都在持续的训练中
cheaty, but the process is sometimes is impossible, incredible.
那事实上我们去年上人告诉我们，感恩、尊重、生命、爱这个其实就是我们的经书法脉。
Master always say that we need to be gratitude, respect, and need to love people.
互相去协调，互相去合作。
And then this is very important in our GG English. We need to respect each other. We need to be to work in harmony. And I am in Chiji for 30 years, and this is a poem I want to share with you. And this is not easy to be 30 years. And time is very fast. Now I am in white hair. I am getting old now. And this is our Chiji school. And because we are doctors, so we need to accompany all the patients to overcome their sufferings. And we need to be compassionate and have great love. And this is very clear in the Infinite Central. This is our Qi language. It means that we need to be patient ourselves, to be calm, and then our path is in front of us. And what is our Qi language? And what word is that can separate in the two, now, here, and nowhere. And now here is we have to do everything at the moment. We cannot just do something that's in the future or always remember our past. So we need to seize our moment. And the next one is nowhere. Because in the international we live and or local disaster, we Qi warranties are everywhere. And now this is one university in Japan. They come to Qi to come to understand what organization we are. And when they go back, they want me to write down what is Qi. So I write down these four sentences. This is the Qi heart, and then because we are the school, so we need to listen all the Dharma, and then we need to participate in our Bodhisattva path. So we will perform it the whole life, and we will not regret. And this is we have to do it in one life, in our whole life, not just a small time, not a short period. And look at master. Always master is born to one corner. This is one direction. And this is the pointing is our Qi language. This is our direction. Then and they are all related. What we talk a lot of things, but at the conclusions, we are all talking about the Qi language and then Qi school. They are related. And thank you very much today. Give me a chance to share with you about my books and all the Qi language and school.
还是拿着，然后六秀师姐麻烦您哈，感恩执行长哈。那其实，在读执行长，其实是等一下我们要给六秀师姐麻烦您。我们今天有加码，
Liuxiu sister, please come here.
六秀师姐哈，那之前的时候呢，我们的
Then wherever Principal Wang is coming, is going, I always see his wife, Liuxiu sister. She is the Ali sister's sister. Can you have a look? Do they look like? And today, our CEO is very clear and very intensive talk about our Qi language. Only a few sentences, but we can think for quite a long time. And then CEO is always recommending reading. He always read when he's on the way. What you are reading.
放空，好，这也是啊，他有特别去提到，就是其实年纪大的时候呢，有时候就是慎选书的同时，也让自己去放空这样的一个部分。那在这里呢，我觉得
He said that in his book, sometimes he wants to have relief. Sometimes when he is reading, and sometimes he's relieving. He's reading the English books because he read a lot of he reads a lot of references from different books. He said that in his book, we need to use our spirit to read the book. No matter what role he is doing, either principal or either doctor, or now he is the CEO, he is still always read and
然后，但是只能放在心里，为什么？因为还没有发布嘛。然后等过一段时间的话，然后就是本会的人跟我讲说：“哎，您知道了，就是现在的教育事业执行长是哪一位吗？”我说：“就我听上人的言语跟期许，我想是王。”
When it is not announced that who is the medical mission CEO before it is announced, then someone tell me to guess. Then I said that from the masters talking and from all the hints, I think I know that this is maybe the principal Wang. Is it correct? And they said that yes. And this is all the books that that Principal Wang he is writing.
他的那个下的主标，我都会这样看很久。为什么一个人可以把文字看到做到这么美，然后放到那么好的一个位置
？Then for his reading for his book, sometimes I need to read for quite a long time for just a little paragraph. I don't understand why he can put so many principles into just a very beautiful subject. The title. And today, Principal Wang is coming, so Liuxiu sister is coming. So all the tea students wait to us because our tea ceremony teacher is here. She is only a few minutes, and then she still have the PPT. I'm so touched.
然后他说要还是要，所以我们所有人有福了。刚才执行长
I said that we don't need a PPT, just only a few minutes. They said that yes, we prepared. So we have all this information in the so many lives in our lives, Instagram and all this media. And how about we have Principal Wang to go back to your seat and have Liuxiu teacher and you can start.
敬爱的上人、金色师父，还有全球的慈济家人们，大家好。那容许我很短的时间来跟大家介绍
Teacher Liuxiu, so please say in such a short time, if you can just share with us a short briefing of tea brewing skills. Beloved Master and everyone good. So in this short time, I would like to introduce tea brewing to everyone.
好，那在台湾中部的三义净师茶园呢，它虽然是处在一个中海拔的地区，但是呢，独特不同的是呢，它每天的早晚呢，
core is not just about the tea, but it's also it's also most importantly to reach out to cultivate decent manners and decent characters as well.
And I can talk about this. This is the Jingxi tea farm. This is in Ciyin. How we grow it? It is respect our land and then and we protect the environmental and we protect this some of the traditional roots. And for this grant in Ciyin, this is sponsorless. We are not spraying any medicine. There is a lot of volunteers. They use their life to protect the land. And when the land is organic, the land will be more rich. and then more easier and beneficial for the tea to grow. And the water they will water the plant is from the rainwater and from the all this fog in the morning that will from the fog there will be some drill. And we haven't sprayed any poisonous medicine for the preventing the insects and worms. And there is how we run about this farm, and this is really really careful. When we grow all this tea, is according to the seasons. We have the winter tea and a spring tea, and just like in the spring tea, and this is good for our liver. And this is and then for the spring, we have our black tea. This is very good. And then for the summer tea is good for our heart. Yeah, for the winter, this is good for our kidney. We grow our tea according to the seasons. This is for our health issue. This is clearly talk about our Ciyin tea farm, and this is very rich. We have a lot of teas production at the moment. Then everybody please take about your tea bags. Sharon.
So everyone, we also prepare 2 packets of tea for everyone. Everyone, can you please raise your hand and hold the teas up? We are very thankful to Sister Liuxiu for introducing the Jingxi tea to us. So we hope that everyone who come here, please you can choose any type of teas that we have here in the Jingxi Cafe, and it's all packaged very nicely and it's very lovely. So we also have a different type of tea, whether the oolong tea or other type of tea. You can still find it at our Jingxi Cafe. So because of Sister Liuxiu here, so we especially made the red tea and the oolong tea for prepare that for everyone. So once you understand the story behind the tea, you will be very touched. So so hopefully next time Liuxiu can share more about tea with us, but due to the short time today, so we couldn't share more. So here we take the opportunity to thank you, Liuxiu sister. So the last session here, at the end here, so we always close the end book club with Master's daily reminder. So first of all, let's just close our eyes and then read Master's Jingxi aphorism. Working together to aid this disaster is nourished by great love, and turning over life and turning over the destiny of poverty. So one good sentence we can make a difference. So Jingxi aphorism is very good to be applied to be a reminder for ourselves to apply into daily life. When we talk about schools, because of the Mozambique story, as we all know, last year. So when the surgery volunteers know about the Typhoon Day, all the surgery volunteers went in to help. So in very good affinity, last month we raised the money and help with the schools, help building the schools in Mozambique.
没有墙壁，都亲像咱这比位低调吼，更较简陋啦。
So this is their schools there. As you can see, is blown away. There's no strong wall. Their schools. And there's a strong wind, as you can see. It is really blown down their schools. So they are rebuilding the school here. There's a piece of land there that was that they start building the schools. 25 classroom was built.
Benfica ajudou, aqui em Matanda, a vila ajudou, todo o distrito estão a ajudar há bastante tempo. Quando foi das grandes chuvas.
After the typhoon, 25 classrooms was built, schools were built for them.
这都是呢，我们期待叫做翻转，回走。
In this piece of land, even though you grow tree, is not easy to build because it's really dry. It's really dry. But however, we still work on that piece of land to build the schools for the people who live here. So everyone's working, though everyone there drink a lot of alcohol and all that, as that is their habit. But surgery volunteers go there and encourage them that not to drink alcohol and start working together and stop the habit of drinking alcohol. Thank you. Thank you, Master's opening here. So from our surgery influence here, they drink water rather than just keep drinking alcohol. So next one, we also put our hand together to distinguish everyone. There is a difference between rich and poor in doing good. With selfless, great hearts, you have the power to give to all sentient beings.
那今天的因缘真的是非常的殊胜哈，我们也不晓得今天一早呢就有2位。
As long as we can walk the Bodhisattva path, all of us can reach out to all sentient beings and use our hearts to reach out to everyone. So today affinity is really good because we have 2 surgery volunteers from Mozambique. Actually, they are here in surgery school here to study Mandarin as well. So I'll use a little bit of a time here to let them use Mandarin to introduce themselves. Their Mandarin are very good. Our beloved master, Shefu of the abode, brother and sister, how are you? My name is Chow Rahel. My English name is Charles. And this beloved master, master of the Shefu of the abode, brothers and sisters, everyone good. I'm called Christina. I came from Mozambique. I came to Taiwan almost a year now.
精进，然后天天都是能够法喜，充满感恩。
好，非常感恩。
The way they smile
也
is
请
very
所有的团
very
队
sweet.
哈，包括教练这个部分，我们
And
现
from
在就直
Mozambique, they
接
come
我
to
在分享最后
here
说我们
Taiwan
做大
to
合
learn
照，所以
Mandarin.
你们两
So
个去坐在执行长
so
那边，赶
hopefully
快
we
坐
wish
前面
them
哈。
well.
那麻烦老师们就可以站起来，好不好？然后
So
这边拿
also
新卡，拿
invite
新卡，我
everyone
同时
here.
在预告，同时大合照，这样
The
我们比较节省时
yeah.
间，请团队处理。那导播请
May
take 我
you
的画
two
面
please
哈，所以我们非
sit
常感
down at
恩
the
哦，总
front.
是有惊喜。也希望呢，我
And
们2位
all
莫桑比克的
teachers
家人，
can
你们可以常常来
please
哦，因为你们在
stand
高
up.
雄的地方。那么，请看近视，还是要跟大家讲一下哈，就是我们药膳风味的香鸡面哦。如果一出来的时候，请
We
大
let's
家
just
赶快
all
去
gather
我
together.
们的素轩来请购，还有我们
So
药膳姜泥也是非
we
常棒，
also
入
invite
菜
all
入
other
煮汤
families
做什
from
么都很
Mozambique
棒。
to
金
come back
丝
often.
的这样的一个能量令，高蛋白，有无糖
So
跟有糖的哈，还有我们的近
so
丝的一
we
个豆浆
also
粉
in
哦，所以在这
our
边也让大家知道。那上一次有讲
JC
到近丝豆浆的一个
Milk
优格
Cafe
的
Day,
做
we
法，
have
都会
all
让这
these
样的
these
能够传
products
出
there.
去哈。
Please do
那
come and have a
真的
look,
遇见的就是
and
好
you
缘，
can
发
get
生的就
you
是
can
好
buy
事。
from
如果
there.
我们觉得很幸福的话，
And
我
then
们
we
就
have
要更认
Jingxi
真做自
soy
己哈。
and
那在这边也
Jingxi
跟大家看一下我们的强档
yogurt,
预告。我们强档预告
Jingxi
呢，我
noodles, and
们
everything
下
there.
个礼拜呢，
Please
我们将
come
连
and
接
have a
美
look.
国教育事业的副执行长。9月份我们都会进入有关于教育的，
If we
所以我们的副执行长
Yep.
吕
So
彤
if you
徐
feel
琪
very
姐即
blessed,
将
we
上
should
线，还有我们
really
大
we
陆慈济
sincere heart to
苏
do
州
more
项目
searching.
处的一个专员唐维良
So
师兄
next
要
week
即将跟我们上线
is
哈。那在这边
next
我们
week
的
we
讲
have
师这部分，9月2
from
号我们空中引路人就是我们这个世
another
界，以
class on
及
the
我们
2nd
的
of
高明志老
September,
师呢是我
and
们
come
下
and
个礼
join
拜
our
的主场
book
讲
club.
师。然后呢，我们看到9月9号是阿明来报喜，还要你安心。那同时9月16号
So
是扣
next
住
next
我们
next
921，
week
也就是
we
摆
have
在星
Sister
光灿
Che
烂城
Yuan,
市，我们的
and
刘
also
家
we
伟跟
have
张秀玲编剧会来，还有呢一
Brother
直
Gao
受
Ming
到慈
Zhe
济
who
人
will
这样
come
的
and
感恩式
join
的
us
跟无
for
偿学习
next
的张
next
春
week
南校长
session.
会来这边跟大家分享。923的时候，我们的云林跨区团队会来这里谈到2间送爱。我们的花莲慈院的中西合并的
Also
和父也会来哈，所以我们非常的感恩，所以我们非常喜欢跟你
so
们在
we
一
have
起哈。那
a lot of
因为我们这场呢
very
即将
interesting
已经
speakers
排好
next
要
week. So
拍照
please
了，所
come
以
and
今
join
天呢，
us
我们呢就在心中
at the
跟
book
佛
club
菩
next
萨
week.
来做礼佛问讯哦，
We are
真
very
的是
grateful.
真可
So we
爱，
are
没有去
very
想到这
happy
一件
to
事。
be with
好
you.
好，所以呢，做着做着就这样子问讯好了，我们
Because
向佛菩
all
萨
are
举上
all
行深
line
问
up
讯礼
together
问
at
讯
the
礼，
on
只
the
好
floor
这
here
样
to start
再
taking
问
photo.
讯，
So let's get
三问讯。
we
好，我
will
们挥手跟
end the
上人
session
金色师傅，
soon.
所有线上家人再见，感恩。
So
没有啊，
let's
我本
just
来就想没有要出
pray.
去的。好
Three
，OK，
bow
我
to
们进行
Master.
大合照，跟我们的执
First
行长，
bow,
跟刘秀师
second
姐，
bow,
好，
third
非常
bow.
开心，手上没有心。
Let's just wave and say goodbye to Master and all the chef master, Sifu of the abode and everyone. Okay.